Uh-oh. Good morning, besties. I'm getting it together around here, child. Woo! Lord, help your people and help me. Happy Sunday, y'all. Truth is, I'm tired already. There's a lot going on back here, y'all. There's a lot going on back here. I woke up late. Oh my God, I got to sleep in. I got to sleep in, child. That never happens. I actually thought that today was Monday. And I woke up about 4, because that's usually when I wake up during the week. And I was like, oh my God, am I late? Looking at the clock and everything. I was like, oh, I'm not late. Then I sat there and started thinking about it like, is it Monday? I don't think it's Monday. Then I had to look and be like, oh, it's Sunday. Okay. Then I just couldn't go to sleep because it's like, oh, it's Sunday. So I don't have to get up early. So then I had to, I slept in. And then I was like, oh shit, I got to get up and get the show together because it's not together. And then I had to go get some coffee, right? I know this is too much. I had to go get some coffee, which is fine. I went and I got the first cup. This is the second cup. So then when I went to start the show, I said, all right, I'm gonna hurry up and go get a second cup. The coffee maker is acting like it don't want to work. What? Come on now, I can't have this. So it started spitting. This is not a full amount of coffee here. I've been gypped. Because it usually knows that you got to put more water. It's a Keurig. It usually tells you got to put more water in it because I don't be paying attention. I wait till the light come on and it's like, all right, let me put some water in here. And so this is like a 3/4 of a cup of coffee, and it's probably all I needed. Okay, it's probably all I needed. Oh my God. Every single time I get on live, somebody's either calling me or they're freaking texting me. But anyway, I digress. Good morning, child. Oh my God. The day after the next assassination of Trump, alleged assassination, okay? Now, do we really know a lot more than we knew last night? I don't know. I pulled a few clips to see what's what, but I wanted to make sure that we went over some crime is down, because crime is down, child. Crime is down. We already know, okay? And some other things that are going on. But tonight, actually, I'm not sure what time yet. Me and Trent are going to do a Are You a Simp show. So hopefully y'all will come back, but I understand for those that might have a problem with it, will not. It's all good in the hood, right? But we're going to do Are You a Simp? Because I just look at things one way. And of course, because Trinidad is a man, he looks at it differently. And I'm like, you know what? I think that y'all can't continue to be just blaming women all the damn time. Because when do y'all take any responsibility around here? Because this sounds crazy. And it sounds like it's a you problem, your responsibility. Ooh, sorry. Shit. Sorry. And so I'm like, I think we need to discuss this in front of everybody, because there's too much, and I'm tired of people saying that's always a woman's fault. Just like with this, the black femicide now, that people are trying to say, but black women kill black men too. So that's the same thing as saying, but white people do it too. What is the difference? There's no difference. If it seems like there's a problem, how about somebody address the problem? But it seems like nobody want to address the problem, just want to blame somebody else, and ain't nothing going to change if that's what we're doing, right? Ain't nothing I can do except for stay away from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying? But stay away from y'all. Now this damn cup is sticky because I was rushing. First world problems, y'all. First world problems. Thank you, One True. Hopefully you'll be back. So I'm waiting to see what time. Hopefully we do it at like an earlier time of 6 or 5 EST, so that I can have the rest of the night. Anyway, so FYI, hopefully y'all will come back for that. I think it'll be an interesting show, because there's a lot of stuff going on where I'm like, because I get a little bit confused with the simp talk, like, because as soon as I play a Boyz II Men song, y'all gonna say simp. Child, as soon as I play a Babyface song, y'all gonna say simp. And I'm just like, no, I don't think that's what that is. I think that that's how the 90s were. And if y'all don't like it, it is what it is. I don't think that's simp music. I think that's romance and love, of which is a lot missing today. And maybe that's why everybody acting crazy, because they need more love, more romance, right? Instead of F it all the time. That's my song. I love Babyface. I love Babyface. How you gonna say it's a simp song from End of the Road? Even though I was listening to the words. You must be talking about when I think it's Mike was talking at the end. Girl, I knew about it. I just didn't care. Obviously, that's like, come on now, Mike. Just stop it. Just stop it. I hear that. But not all the songs now, y'all. Not all of them damn songs. Now, I have been listening because, you know, I listen to old music. I've been listening to rap. Yesterday, when I went to see my dad, the whole ride, I was listening to Boyz II Men, Will Smith. I love me old school Will Smith. I know he is simp too, but he wasn't back in the day. Okay, I don't care what y'all say. He was not back in the day. Now, what's going on with Jada now? That's a whole different story. No way you were saying you can cheat on me and I'll take you back. Shout out to Dr. Manhattan. The funny part is that I was listening. I was actually listening to the music, so that's how I knew what you were speaking about. So I hear you. I hear you on that one. But that's one song out of every single song I ever mention or play that I might agree with y'all. Okay. But we'll go over it later. So hopefully y'all will come back. I think it'll be a good, fun show. All right. So, but for today, we got to catch up with Trump. We have to catch up with the alleged assassinator or alleged assassinator. And crime is down. So we got a lot of shit to take a look at. So y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Let me go ahead and shout out Reaper and Lawrence, because child, if they don't send me shit, nobody does. Shout out to everybody that sends me stuff between I'm telling you, between Reaper and Lawrence and even JP, they be sending me stuff. Okay. So shout out to y'all and everybody that sends me stuff. I appreciate y'all. Let me go and give you something fun. Where is it at? Okay. Let me start here and share the screen. Yeah, see, I'm gonna need y'all to come back and give me the definitions because I'm gonna write it down. Then I'm gonna hold it against y'all later. Now you do better. Shout out to Do Better Fiend. But I'm gonna hold it against y'all later when you try to change the definition. When y'all try to change the definition, I'm gonna come back and be like, nah, this is what y'all said. All right. Shout out to Generation X. All right. Now, I know y'all remember this. Do y'all remember the shake weight? Do y'all remember the shake weight? Yes, we get in there. Shout out to God of the Seas. So this thing on Instagram is one onset bloopers. The shake weight wasn't just a workout tool. It became a full-on cultural movement. What was supposed to be a simple resistance dumbbell turned into one of the most unintentionally hilarious fitness crazes ever. It may have rivaled it may have rivaled y'all remember Suzanne Summers child, what was that thing called? Y'all remember? Because I had one too. Thigh Master. Y'all remember the Thigh Master? Oh, the Thigh Master, y'all. Okay, that was amazing. All right. It says the rapid shaking motion combined with those over-the-top infomercials made it impossible not to laugh and even harder to forget. People didn't just buy it to get in shape. They bought it because everyone was talking about it. It blurred the line between fitness and comedy in a way that few products ever have. Whether you actually used it or just saw the commercials, the shake weight proved one thing. Sometimes going viral has nothing to do with effectiveness and everything to do with pure entertainment. Let's hear it, child. For those that may have missed it.
Notice doing the shake weight, there's a little mirror on the top, so you can actually check yourself.
Is that where the?
I've always wondered.
Is that where the? Is that where the cool down spray comes out?
No, that's actually only on South Park, but glad you just brought that up. And it went to sleep mode. Strange. Yes, go
Allie,
ahead,
I got a
Mark,
question. It's Mark here, and they asked me to join in, but I've got a small white one.
Weird.
Does that make a difference?
No, actually, you know what? I don't actually think it's the size of it. It's actually the technique and how you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But thank you so much for asking that. I'm sure a lot of men at home were wondering that as well. Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one. So yeah, that's very good stuff. Something I noticed doing the shake weight, there's a little mirror on the top, so you can actually check yourself
Is that
out.
where the?
I've always wondered.
Is
what
that
it
where
looked
the?
like.
Is that where the cool down spray comes out?
No, that's actually only on South Park, but glad you just brought that up. And it went to sleep.
Child, look at the people in the back. They just back there shaking and weighting it up and lunging and shaking weight. Child, what is going on?
Strange. Yes, go
Allie,
ahead,
I got a question. It's Mark here, and they asked me to join in, but I've got a small white one. Does that make a difference?
No, actually, you know what? I don't actually think it's the size of it. It's actually the technique and how you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But thank you so much for asking that. I'm sure a lot of men at home were wondering that as well. Not Chris, because he told me he had the big black one. So yeah, that's very good stuff. Something.
She just said that shit on TV, child. Way back then, of course. Chris got a big black one. Yo, what is going? The people in the
I noticed doing
like these people. Look at how do they be in the back just going through this commercial like nothing is going on? Like, was this really an exercise? You just sat there going like this while you was lunging. This is what we did. This was what people was doing. What in the world? That is too freaking funny. But I remember the shake weight. I don't know if y'all remember it. I'm sure you do, but I remember the shake weight. Never got this, but definitely had the Thigh Master. And the Thigh Master was dangerous, child, because if you didn't have that tight enough, that bitch will come up and knock you in your face, okay? Trust me, I know. But shout out to this news broadcast program, because, child, they had a good-ass time with this, all right? Good morning, boo. Obviously, I'm assuming you just heard what I was saying. You want to give me a time? Shit. What time? But thank you. You write it down. You get the definition. Shaking my head. What? Thank you. Shake weight taught 304 is how to double grip height. Clearly. But clearly the men had questions too. Is it the white one? The black one is okay. The white one had questions. I'm just repeating what they said. 304 workout gear. I love it. Shut up. Shout out to my fave. He said, I love when sugar is 2-hand shake weight. Good morning, Jake Gray. Appreciate you. Good morning, Red Star. He said, notice they only strip bill criminal clothes off. They only strip bill criminals clothes off? I don't get it. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. You know I can't see. But thank you, hon. I appreciate you. But yeah, shout out to the shake weight in this damn commercial. I cannot. Those shake weights will have your forearm muscles attack. Yo, oh my God. I cannot. Anyway, all right. So I got to bring that to y'all before we get into the foolishness. All right. So there's some laughter for ya. So let's go here real quick because I need to give y'all a warning. I have to give y'all a warning. All right. So this here is my video. Was actually leading a double life. All right. So I think we had watched Kiki's video, and she said about the second Instagram, and maybe she was a escort, a scripper, a bottle girl, all those things, if y'all remember. Okay. So I did that video, and obviously I cut it out, and it's about Ashley and Joe, blah, 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 blah. Right. All right. So y'all been commenting. I appreciate y'all. I just found a comment this morning. You probably can't see it. It's got 10 likes. So I just want to make sure that I warn y'all that Obadiah Haya Sharahala, who the fuck that is, ain't never heard that before. Obadiah Haya Sharala, whichever, says, watch out for the host of the show, me. She seems like she's delusional for white men as well, brothers. Don't say that I don't be passing along information. All right. So Obadiah Haya Sharala said that y'all should worry about me. Okay. Worry about me, child, because watch out for the host of the show. She seems like she's delusional for white men as well, brothers. Okay. And white men as well. I'm delusional for white men, according to Obadiah Haya Sharala, blah, blah, blah. And got 10 likes on this comment. So all 11 of y'all, whatever y'all say, whatever y'all say. Do you see? This is just another reason why I can't take you colored. I can't take you colored seriously. I can't take you colored seriously. Okay. First of all, I don't know who the hell this person is. It's not like it was something from Lawrence, Queen, Do Better, Trey, Obadiah, somebody I don't even know. Ain't never heard of. Ain't never seen nothing from. Nothing. But clearly must be here. So if you're listening to me, Obadiah, which the odds are you are, since you're so far down my throat, shout out to the shake weight, that I just want to make sure that I disclose everything and let y'all know to be watch out for me, because I am delusional for white men. All right, just FYI. This jackass. I agree, you're delusional for white men's pipe. There you go. There you go. All right. Don't say that I don't be passing off the information to y'all. What did I even say? I think I laughed. Yeah, I just laughed because I'm like, just all right, y'all, because y'all just be out here saying shit. So I would expect this from a woman. I absolutely would expect something like this from a woman. But this is you sassy straights. This is you MSGs. This is you MSGs. Okay. So there you go. That's your people. That's your people. Anyway.
Thanks for the tip.
Moving on, child. Moving on to a black woman who clearly loves white pipe. Clearly. Okay. This worked out perfectly. Who knew? How did you two, Jay Banks on Instagram, how did you two meet? He was my slave owner in 1620, and I vowed to find him in every lifetime. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at that. Let's see. Oh, and child, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. She found what she was looking for, right? She got what she wanted. She found what she was looking for. In every lifetime, she's going to go and find him. But don't forget, y'all, I am delusional for white men. I'm delusional for white men. If I'm delusional for white men, what the hell is she? What the hell is she? I'm confused. Now, how I'm delusional for white men, I don't know. But as long as Obadiah knows, that's all that matters. But she's letting y'all know. She's not just y'all, everybody. She's letting y'all know. He was her slave owner. I don't see any crazy comments in here. No, nothing crazy. So this is okay, I guess. All right, acceptable. And she gonna make sure that she find her slave owner in every lifetime. But I'm delusional for white men. Got it. Shout out to me. Shout out to her. I love it. Anyway, thank you, boo. He said, time to prove y'all support. Go bang for Messi. Wait, what? No, I'm confused. What does that mean? What does that mean? All right, boo. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. All right. Foolishness out of the way. We got to get serious. At least I'm going to try. You know, we make fun of everything around here, but not this. No, well, let me go here. So we're actually going to, let me go here first. We're going to talk about this Meg Thee Stallion stuff later. When me and Train do the show later, we're going to talk about this. But I just saw that Michael Rappaport has something to say. Like, why? Why is this even important? Can somebody tell me? I got a question. Why is this even important, Bueller? Anybody? Michael Rappaport reacts to Megan Thee Stallion accusing Klay Thompson of cheating. I'm hiding from my wife because Clay's putting me and all men in harm's way. Now, I do believe that Clay Thompson is mixed. Am I right? So is she white adjacent? Is she white man adjacent? I'm just asking questions. Ain't no white men around me, except for y'all. So I'm just checking. I'm just checking. All right. I don't understand. Hollywood Unlocked blog run by a ABCDer talking about the Blix, but it's okay.
Thanks for the tip.
But that's okay. All right. Let's hear it, I guess. Let me turn the sound on.
I'm doing this video from the bed because I'm hiding from my wife because of you, Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson, you're up everything for everybody else. Cheating on Megan Thee Stallion.
Do not cheat on
You
me.
got my wife and probably everybody else's wife and girlfriend thinking, well, if Clay Thompson is going to cheat on Megan Thee Stallion, what the are you going to do to me? You got me up, Clay Thompson. You got me hiding from my wife. My wife was like, yo. I said, I don't know Clay Thompson. I love the man, love him as a player. Love Megan Thee Stallion. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She's like, you get any big ideas, I'm not going to just do some shit on Instagram. And then she took out some scissors. The are you doing, Clay? I'm doing this video from the bed.
All right. So white man that I worship, Michael Rappaport. Clearly, I worship Michael Rappaport. So all these white men that I be worshiping, according to Obadiah. So y'all go handle Obadiah after this. Respectfully. Unless, of course, you believe that I am delusional for white men. I don't have a problem with white men. Speaking of a white man, though, let me go ahead and thank one of my favorite white men. God of the Seas, thank you, Boo, for the Cash App. He said, for my messy worship donation. Shout out to God of the Seas, because I can definitely say this is a white man that always supports me. Ever since I met him over with SKC. Shout out to SKC. So I appreciate you, hun. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jay. He said, shit, I banged on a trash can this morning. What? What? You mean to go along with the shake weight? Child, I can't. So yeah, so I don't know what this has to do with Michael Rappaport. I don't get it, but it is what it is.
What the are you gonna do? I'm doing this video from the bed.
So
because I'm hiding.
All right. It says Michael Rappaport, Clay Thompson cheating on Meg Thee Stallion is putting me and all men in harm's way. You're putting us all in jeopardy. Clay and I love you, brother, but you're gonna get someone hurt out here who didn't do anything. Is this simp behavior, y'all? Is this simp behavior? Okay. Appreciate you, boo. Apparently Clay cheated on Meg and she posted this on IG. All right, and we'll get to that in a second. Meg Thee Stallion releases official statement confirming breakup with Clay Thompson. Somebody help me understand. Do we need an official statement because two people broke up? Bueller? Do we need official statements when people break up? These celebrity people. Oh, is this because his wife is black? Is his wife black? I didn't know that. Michael Rappaport? All right. Maybe I believe you. I didn't know. Brown Girl Grinding just received a statement from Meg Thee Stallion on why she broke up with Clay Thompson. She says trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable. Well, good for her. That's good. OMG, Meg Thee Stallion accuses Clay Thompson of cheating on her. I have a question. Okay, boobs is boobing. I have a question. Who is surprised that a basketball player cheated? Bueller? Anybody? I have questions. Anybody? Anyone surprised that a basketball player cheated? Is this news at 11? I don't know nothing about Clay Thompson, nothing, except he's a basketball player. I'm just confused as to why when this type of stuff happens, that it's this big surprise. Social media reacts to Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's breakup. I got another question. Does this warrant all these women who are going crazy about this? Rose said, "Can't Megan Thee Stallion ever catch a break because she goes for people that are probably going to cheat on her. Allegedly, she is not a good judge of character. No shade against Klay Thompson, but y'all, if you're gonna be out here with these damn, celebrities or basketball players, baseball players, all the players, then I don't know what y'all expect. I'm confused. Maybe it's me." Matthew said, "Why would anyone take Meg the male horse as their wife?" Well, listen, this is one of the problems or one of the things for if you are in the spotlight as a celebrity. Who you date and who you do is going to be known to everyone. So she's been with quite a few people, allegedly. And every single time, it's always their fault. Did you notice that? Every single time it's their fault? She's the one that keeps making these announcements and talking about what they do and did. Does Meg have any responsibility for all her breakups and heartbreaks? Who is there? Trey Songz allegedly. This one, Tory Lanez allegedly. Child and all the rest, yeah. I don't know. So it's all their faults. So then it's still kind of your fault, Meg, because you keep choosing them. You keep choosing the same type of person. I guess because she came on here cooking dinner for Thanksgiving, she thought that he was a keeper. And again, no shade against Klay because he's an athlete. I would expect it, but that's just me. How do you cheat on Meg Thee Stallion? He must have cheated with a man because Megan is that girl. There you go. Problem solved. The male central white man, who I'm delusional for. I'm not gonna let y'all forget. I'm delusional for white men, yeah. Is saying that Klay Thompson must be ABCD because he cheated on Meg Thee Stallion. Like, is Meg is Meg Eve or something? Like, is she? I don't know. I don't even know. Like, if she anything like the music that she makes, I'm thinking people probably think she's up for a good time. I would think. Child, what do I know? I'm old. I don't know shit. I'm convinced the only faithful men left is my man and Jordan Wood's fiance. I feel so bad for Megan Thee Stallion. Who feels bad for Meg Thee Stallion? Bueller? Anybody? I don't. I do not. I don't. You should have kept this shit to yourself, first of all. The culture would have realized y'all ain't together no more. And then you didn't have to embarrass this man. So let me ask y'all something. Do you think that her putting this information out here and trying to embarrass him, because I don't think he's embarrassed, but trying to embarrass him is going to get him to be like, you know what? Let me go take her back. Let me go call her up right now. Hey, boo, I'm coming over. Make me some flapjacks. Is that like, what are we doing? I'm thinking that is her reputation. So until she changes that, it probably will continue to be this way. Because who thought that they was going to ride off into the sunset, get married, have kids, and, be together forever? That's never what I thought was going to happen with these people. I'm just saying. But holy cow, I thought that boy was truly, madly, deeply in love. Megan Thee Stallion is about to drop a hit after this that will air his laundry. Just watch. The way people suing, she bet not. The way people are suing lately, she bet not. Cheat on Megan Thee Stallion. Doesn't Meg, I got a question. Doesn't Meg continue to get cheated on? Why is this a surprise, Bueller? Wasn't Tory messing with, Tory was allegedly messing with her best friend. I forget her name, Kaylee or something. And then Tory allegedly was in that pool about to see what Kylie was down for. Kylie Kardashian. Is that her name? Kylie Kardashian. So what do y'all just don't be thinking? Y'all just be out here saying any old thing. Ooh, the concept of not wanting to be monogamous with checks notes, Megan Thee Stallion. They act like this is new. I feel like this is like part of dating Meg, honestly. Okay. That is messy and very public. Meg Thee Stallion doesn't do subtle. She speaks straight from the wound, and posts like that usually come from a place where patience has already run out. As for Klay Thompson, silence or response, either way, the spotlight is now on him. I'm sure he don't give a damn. Situations like this remind you, fame doesn't simplify relationships. It amplifies every crack. Pause. What it amplifies is that you need attention. So not really sure why you think that the public needs to hear what's going on with y'all two. And this is not going to bring y'all back together. Nobody thought that this was going to be forever. But this is another reason why you bringing shit out to the internet. Like when she was cooking for, like, why do I know that she was cooking for Thanksgiving and all these other things that she was allegedly doing? And now the women will come through and say, see, this is why you don't do nothing for them. This why you don't do, I promise you those are coming. This why you don't do nothing for them because they all gonna cheat on you. I promise you that's coming. I promise you that's coming. Good morning to Hiram. Thank you, boo. Options is a hell of a drug. So is attention, boo. So is attention. This is ridiculous. Klay Thompson did what? Why are people acting like this is weird? I'm so confused. No, because I thought Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion would be goodbye. Oh my God. These are your people, y'all. Gentlemen, all in sassy straights. These are your people. They thought that Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion were in game. Like married with children. Shout out to Al Bundy. Like married with children. Megan and Klay. They didn't even seem right together when they first got together. I'm like, okay, whatever. And again, I don't know nothing about him. I really don't know nothing about her, but I definitely don't know nothing about him. Y'all really live in Delulu land, as some people call it. This is crazy. Klay Thompson. But these are regular people. These are regular people who, you know, look up to Meg Thee Stallion and think, you know, everything is everything. And they probably are like, oh, if I got to her, you know, but y'all are never going to get to her because she's never going to look at you because she's always going to look at entertainers. And she's going to probably allegedly continue down this road. And she's going to end up doing a Nia Long interview with Kiki. Well, no, she'll do when Meg is ready to do the interview like Nia did with Kiki. Who is Meg going to do the interview with? Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey is the one that will end up, or her sister, interviewing Meg Thee Stallion in about 15 to 20 years. So, ciao. This is crazy. I don't understand. But it's not for me to understand. These people crazy. Thank you, boo. He said they need to go see Judge Imla. Shut up, you jackass. Shout out to Mike Love. Yeah, maybe they do. They won't listen. The problem is if you don't listen, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day. The fact that these women are really thinking like, oh, they were in game. They were just like Cardi was in game. Cardi and what is his name, child? Stephon Diggs. I guess they were in game too. While he having 3 kids in the same year and another couple coming up this year, child. You can't make this shit up. Good morning to RBN. Thank you, boo. He said, Megan singing. That's right. There's a weird. I gotta do this right. Megan is singing. There's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. Shout out to Keith Sweat. One of my favorites. I'm assuming that Keith is a simp as well. Y'all get on my nerves. Keith Sweat is not a simp enforcer, okay? Anyway, that's enough of that. Good luck to these people, but not really because I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn. We'll talk about them later, though, all right? See what a male has to say about it. Let's move on to None My Baby. All right? So listen, I did not hold on, StreamYard, give me a sec. I did not cover the story specifically of that asshole who stomped that girl out. So for those that don't know, there was a YN who was on the streets, I believe in NYC, and he asked this girl for her phone number. She looked like she was a child, honestly, and she didn't want to give him the phone number. So he was embarrassed because, of course, they were recording this, and then he stomped her out. Like literally stomped her out. Shake weighting it up, y'all. Literally stomped her out, okay? And not only did he slam her to the ground, he stepped on her head. It's really disturbing. I'm not showing the video for obvious reasons, but that's enough. If you want to see it, it's all over the place, okay? And then walked away. So I don't know what her condition is, but it can't be good. It can't be good. And I'm sorry I even watched that damn video, right? So it's clear, it's obvious what happened. It's all on video because these assholes cannot not video, which is only good to show and prove to send y'all asses to jail, okay? So he went to court because, of course, he got caught because these dummies put the shit on the internet. And his mama is out here talking about, nah, my baby, of course, because these bastards never do anything wrong, and nobody ever wants to hold them accountable. And we're gonna come back to this conversation in a second, okay? Trust me when I tell you, because I color community, RBN, cooked, okay? Just absolutely cooked, because none of it makes sense. Shout out to, hold on, Courtney Smith. Courtney Smith, wasn't you on Melrose Place? Is that the Courtney Smith? I'm just playing. Thank you, boo. Looks like the WAP lost its power for Meg and Cardi. Somebody has a meme on that. And Cardi as well. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. So shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. New York mother defends her 14-year... He's only 14? 14-year-old son after he stomped on a girl's head. Claims the victim bullied... Goodbye. Y'all make sure you go watch this video. Not right now, but y'all go watch that video as much as you can stand, at least to the point where what he said, and just, you don't have to wait for the stomping. That comes towards the end of the video, right? It says the victim, the girl, who I thought was 14 and I thought he was like 16, 17, the victim bullied him with racial slurs and pushed him. I took him to the hospital too. She called him a dirty N-word, hardy R. She's a racist. But child, it's okay for white people, if she's white, to call black people the hard ER because Torre said so. Torre said it was okay. Y'all niggas didn't stop him, chastise him, correct him, or anything else. Now y'all want to be outraged? No. That's not how that works. Y'all are okay with it as long as y'all are okay with it until y'all not okay with it. And this back and forthness is the problem with the colored community and will continue to be until y'all get your shit together. But we know that you don't want to get it together. You just want to be selectively outraged against white people specifically. And I know that means that I am delusional for white men now. Let me just add that to the list. White supremacists talking points, supporter of racism, Jim Crow, now delusional for white men because y'all don't want to face the facts that y'all are fucked the fuck up and you make absolutely no sense. But let's go ahead and hear what she has to say.
What did the judge say today?
The judge said because of I've been getting death threats of this situation. Everybody targeting me. Even my neighbor wants to hit my 14-year-old to think he's a man. You understand? And the judge said they have to keep him for safety.
But why did he stomp on her head?
She said something to him. You know what she did first? She pushed him. And he has flat foot and foot like that because I took him to the hospital Monday too. Yes.
Is this a Jamaican accent? Look, tether alert. Tether alert. Ma'am. Where is ICE when you need him? This could be a possible case. ICE.
But you don't see that on the video.
I have that video. I have that piece of
But her
No, the same one.
But her shoving him, how does that equal him picking her up, dropping her on her neck, and then stomping on her head?
Let me be
it
clear.
Seems like you're justifying it.
No. They were coming from school together.
Okay.
So they're friends, going to the park. That's what they did every day.
And then she's bullying him.
She's bullying.
And what did the judge say today?
Were they friends? Did she just say they was child? I can't. Tether. Rose said she's Jamaican. Tether, can you interpret for us, please? Because child, I think I think I'm missing something. Yep. See, Obadiah was right. Goodbye, you jackass. How is he right? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm using all the names. I accept all these names because if that's what y'all think, then that's what it is. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to convince nobody of nothing. Think what you want. I don't care. Honestly, I don't give a damn.
The judge said because of I've been getting death threats of this situation.
He's getting death threats. They're getting death threats. I wonder why. And I don't condone it. I'm not condoning it. But I can see where there may be some threats. That's all I'm saying.
But it's targeting me.
If you go watch that video, y'all, I'm telling you. If you got a weak stomach, don't do it. But if you've seen that video or you want to see that video, all this makes no sense if you see that video. None of what she's saying makes any sense. She's just out here saying, nah, my baby. That's the bottom line.
Even my neighbor wants to hit my 14-year-old to think he's a man. You understand? And the judge said they have to keep him for safety.
But why did he stomp on her head?
They're probably keeping him so that the rest of the neighborhood is safe, allegedly.
She said something to him. You know what she did first? She pushed him. And he has flat foot, 10 foot, go like that because I took him to the hospital.
She pushed him and he got flat feet. Shout out to all you flat footers.
Until Monday too. Yes.
But you don't see that on the video.
I have that video. I have that piece of
But she has that piece of the video. Of course, she wasn't there, but she got that piece of the video.
No, the same one.
But her shoving him, how does that equal him picking her up, dropping her on her neck, and then stomping on her head?
Let me be
it
clear.
seems like you're justifying it.
No. They were coming from school together.
They were coming from school together.
Okay.
But they're friends.
Because if this is friends, that's why I don't have any. If this is friendship, this is why I don't have many, okay? Because with friends like this, who needs enemies?
Going to the park. That's what they did every day.
They were going to the park. They was going to the park. This justifies everything. This woman is saying this shit. This woman is saying this shit.
Then she's bullying him.
She's bullying.
And what?
The little girl is bullying him. Now, if right here where my where RBN's comment is, she's this tall, he's like this tall, but she's bullying him. She's this tall, he's this tall, but she's bullying him. These friends, like she's saying 55 million and one things that don't make no sense. Now my baby.
I'm in the school.
And what is she saying to him to bully him?
She said dirty nigga. She's a racist. She's calling dirty nigga and dirty slurs. That's from my understanding because he's been emailed me from the school. You understand? Because my kids, if they
then why is he asking for her phone number, Bueller? Mommy, mama, good mama. Then why is he looking for her phone number? Girl, this is not gonna age well.
take phone, they email the parents.
Right.
Yes, because that's how smart they are.
Do you have the video where you say she's harassing him? Do you have that video?
From in the school. Yes, I have everything.
Can you give it to us?
No.
Do you have it?
That will be in his defense if you give it to us.
I have many defense of him.
The only video we have now is him slamming her
There are many
into the sidewalk.
The attorney of the attorney. But he's a minor. You understand? He's a minor. This is crazy.
Do you have any sympathy for her?
My condolence to her, yes, as a mom, because I have two daughters, and I'm sorry, but bullying is caused from bullying.
You're upset you can't have many problems before. What do you have to care about that?
From in the school.
And what is she?
Bullying is bullying. All right, I'll play this video until she walks away. So this is the video. That's him, Afro man, and that's her. I thought she was like Hispanic. I don't know that she's white. I think she might be Hispanic. But here.
Yeah, right? That's your dad. Smack the shit out of you right now, right? Do it.
No, you stand right here.
Wait. He told her to stand right here? What? What?
No, you stand right here.
Did he just put his hands on her? What?
You stand right here.
Is she walking away? What? Shout out to Rainbow.
Oh no, she got your pussy.
That's good. Oh, word?
Oh, so his friends just call him an OPP female, and that's really the reason why this happened. That's really the reason why this happened. So as long as the message continues to be, and clearly he's probably, well, obviously he's a tether too, but that doesn't even matter, right? The point is that your young bastards are out here bastardizing. And where's his father? How come the fathers never show up? How come the fathers never seem to show up? Bueller, you got 2 daughters and a bastard ass son. Where the daddy at? Why ain't he down there ready to whip his ass for embarrassing the family and putting himself in this situation? Now we gotta pay for this shit? Good luck, gentlemen. Over it. RBN, thank you, boo. He says, if they friends, don't they already have each other's number? The same people, right? Let me rant for a second. The same bitches that are out here talking about, look what these men do. These men, oh my God, these kids, these males, blah, blah, blah. I got no defense for none of them. Keep your fucking hands to yourself, right? You are the ones, because of bitches like this, that cause them to act the way they do. I said that, I meant that. You should not be on camera talking to these reporters, defending that shit that we all can see. Oh, it's not what you see. I know what the fuck I see. I see your bastard ass kid sitting up here blocking that little girl, pushing her down, slamming her ass, and then stomping on her head. I done synced it. I heard what they just said like everybody else. So I don't know what part of this video that you claim that you got. I'm pretty sure that she's not bullying his punk ass. And if she has any, let me rephrase, she probably is going to have long-term issues going forward, okay, that your ass now is going to be responsible for. So your spawn then fuck your life up, especially if they only 14. So you think you're just going to get away with this? You think they're not going to sue your ass? You think they're not going to be looking for something more from you for the rest of their life? If they, after her parents got to take care of her and her medical situation, it was her neck, bitch. If that girl don't walk again, that's going to be some serious issues for you, your family, your daughters, and your bastard son. And then you come out here saying some mess talking about, nah, my baby, she fucking bullied him. Bitch, please kiss my ass, okay? Let me let this shit go, because it's going to only get worse. But as y'all complain about all these little Generation Z assholes being assholes, remember where the shit starts, because you got women, females, mothers who defend the shit. There's no way that she should be defending this shit. So then she gonna do her best to give him a pass and let him to get away with this. And so we just think that he's gonna learn his lesson. Little Junior's gonna learn his lesson, and he's gonna go out to the world and he's gonna treat women so wonderfully. He's gonna be so nice. He's gonna be getting flowers. He's gonna be taking them on dates. He's gonna be massaging their feet. He's gonna be doing all that. So that's what we think about to happen. That's what we think is about to happen if he gets off, or he gets something under juvenile, and then once he's 18, he can go out into the rest of the world. Is that what we think is about to happen? So who encourages this type of activity? Did she say go do it? No. But by her defending him in that action, you're basically saying it's okay what it is that you're doing. So if you bitches don't come out here, and honestly, sassy straights, don't come out here and be condemning this bitch and this type of shit right here, it's going to continue to happen. This is all of the things that I say come straight from y'all's dumbass actions. Not my baby, comes straight from you bitches coming up here like the kid that's accused of putting the rocks in the mouth of the young girl that they allegedly raped. Not my baby. And he gets to be out, and he now home, And he had an incident previously, but y'all gonna fight to the daggone ground for the wrong damn things. And the things that you need to say, nah, no more, not gonna be able to do it. Y'all go ahead and allow this shit to go on. Keep that shit over there in New the fuck York, okay? Ridiculous, stupid, dummism. Then gonna turn around and sit up here and try to say it's somebody else's fault. So when that little nigga go out here and do something else, hopefully somebody remembers this and draws this back and brings it the fuck back up. Hopefully he doesn't, but what are the odds? Shout out to RB and thank you, boo. If they are friends, don't they have each other's phone number? Yeah, she's just saying some shit, just like that little girl is stalking him and being a bully to him. Child, please, that girl is barely, and it's not even got to do anything with a height or whatever. She's walking away. He's putting his hands on her, but it's her fault. And all you freaking feminists, female bitches that love women and support women so much, where you at, Bueller? Where y'all at, Bueller? Yeah, y'all don't ever come out and say shit about the shit that you should be saying shit about. You just wait till it's got something to do with some man, and then all of a sudden, like, oh my God, look what they do. We're not safe, blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Trey. Messy, my friend, and she call me names all the time. I do. Tether. Thank you, boo. Thank you for another 2. He said, future NYC mayor, easy day, crime and lies. Yeah, they will allow this shit to go and then go ahead and let them continue and then act like it comes out of the blue. Oh, this comes out of the blue. What? This comes out of the blue? What? All right, cool. Whatever. Anyway, so we'll follow that, of course, whenever it comes to pass. Let's go to Louisiana and get an update there. So for those that don't know, don't show what's going on in the hood. Shout out to Boys in the Hood. Anyway, so there was a mass at Louisiana. Yeah, this is all Anton's fault because Anton said there was a mass the other day at a Louisiana mall, and there were 2 groups in the mall. Then all of a sudden they started arguing, and then of course shots rang out. And I hate to say, of course, but this is not new. I say it's not normal, but unfortunately it's becoming normalized, right? I said, now I'm not going to say I need Coach's drop where it goes, I'm not going to say what the race, I'm not going to say, but y'all, it's not, just listen to the scenario. And since I'm white man delusional, I already knew, allegedly, that they was going to be the colored community because it sounds like GANG rivalship. They synced each other at the mall and then, they just acted like assholes do, because then you got the mama saying, not my baby. Okay. So it says 3 students from Ascension were identified as victims in Louisiana mall mass shooting. So they had 5 people in custody at last I heard. So let's see what the update is.
Thanks for joining us. 1 person is dead and 5 others were...
I'm sorry. And don't forget, crime is down.
...injured in a mass shooting at the Mall of Louisiana in Baton Rouge this afternoon.
Baton Rouge Police Chief TJ Morris confirmed 5 suspects have been taken into custody in connection with the shooting. News 10's Britt LaFaso joins us in studio with breaking new developments, including dramatic video of the shooting itself. Britt.
Well, Lydia Trevor, those shots rang out just before 1:30 this afternoon. According to police, 2 groups of people got into an argument at the food court when the gunfire erupted. Authorities say the mall has been evacuated. They add there is no known threat to the public right now, and the shooting does not appear to be a random act of violence. Mayor President Sid Edwards joined authorities at the scene saying, quote,
it's not a random act of... Child, don't she look like Carrie? Do y'all know Carrie? Y'all know the movie Carrie? Why is she looking like Carrie? Is she in her prom dress? Focus, child, focus. All right, my bad.
The thugs who did this, we are going to catch you. A person inside the mall captured this video just moments after the shooting. You can see several victims lying on the floor of the food court. Friends, family, and emergency personnel gathered around each of those people who had been shot inside the mall. Within the last hour, I spoke with a man working inside one of the mall's clothing stores nearby when he says he heard about 7 gunshots ring out from this food court. Then he heard screams.
And, we went into fight mode and, got the customers to the back room and everybody just escaped through the back alleyway. And we all ran to our vehicles. And after that, we left, try to get as far away from the mall as possible.
Again, one person is confirmed dead. At least 5 others are injured. Reports indicate that 3 of the victims are students at Ascension Episcopal School in Lafayette Parish. 1 student is listed in critical condition. Multiple law enforcement agencies are still at the mall right now. Those include Baton Rouge Police, Louisiana State Police, the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office, the St. George Fire Department, and the FBI. Britt LaFaso, KLFY News 10.
All right. So that is the update. So they're from, how old is this? Oh, this is 2 days ago. All right, my bad. Ascension High School. I don't know if anybody else died. I don't think anyone else has died at this point, but somebody is in critical, so it's possible that somebody else, hopefully not, but might die. All right, so let's post this on the blog, right? Because the governor or the mayor or somebody has something. Oh, okay, Louisiana governor, right, has something to say. So we're going to listen to what the Louisiana governor has to say, and then we will see what the comments say, because the comments are commenting like I always knew that they would. Thank you, Boo. Put your cans away. This is a professional. They are away. What are you talking about? You're so rude. Anyway, you're such a jackass. Louisiana governor goes off on parents and lenient judges after 17-year-old is arrested for allegedly deleting a teen girl at the Mall of Louisiana. We should put them away for life. I'm done with them. It doesn't matter how old they are. It's not the government's job to raise these people. Let me read their caption first. Neighbors, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry is sounding off after a deadly shooting at the Mall of Louisiana, placing blame on parents and lenient judges. So any other time, don't we hear, who let them out? Who let them out? Right? Right? Nobody ever talks about the parents. Now you finally have somebody saying something about parents lately. It's more and more parents, right? Okay. During a press conference, he said, all right, we're just going to listen to it. I'm not going to read it.
This is the kind of violence that we end up with when we engage in those kinds of policies. And I'm asking the legislature to go back and look at the laws. In fact, people that go into common places and decide to engage in that kind of violence, we should put them away for life. I'm done with them. It doesn't matter how old they are. Somebody has failed. It's not the government's job to raise these people. It's common sense not to go into a public space with a gun and start shooting around blindly. We got 18,000 acres at Angola. If it's up to me, I'd send them all there for the rest of their lives. Next. This is the kind of violence that we end up with when we engage in those kinds of policies.
So first of all, shout out to his dialect. You know, since I'm white man delusional, I like his accent there, right? All right, focus. First of all, Markel Lee looked like a rapper. One of them rappers, I'm not sure which one. So the girl that died is Martha Odom. So now, because she's white, I mean, I don't know. Is Louisiana, wait, that's the Shreveport 8, that's in Louisiana, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Shreveport is in Louisiana. So we got Louisiana 8 last week. You got the Mall of Louisiana this week. I'm just saying the comments from the blacks, the colored community, is only based on the race of people. Now, if it's black and a black man did it, then it comes to you, Sassy Straights. You see how this works? If it's blackity black and all men, people don't seem to have anything to say. If it's blackity black and it's a black man doing something to black children or women, which is wrong, all this is wrong, right? Then it's you Sassy Straights' fault. Now, it's this white girl, rest in peace to this girl, and now it's racism. This is racism, y'all. This is racism, okay? So he's right, but the same energy should be used for the white man that was headed to Louisiana to commit a mass. Where was this energy for Kyle Rittenhouse or the many cops that have committed red rums? I wish y'all had the same energy towards school shooters since we are talking about justice. Where was this energy for the 8 children in Shreveport? Now, I don't know if it was the governor or the mayor. Was it the mayor, I guess, in Shreveport that came out here and said, no, we're not doing this no more? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think it was him. I think it was the mayor, right? And then the mayor and his wife, which did the blogs not tell them? The mayor and his wife from their foundation are paying for all of their funerals. Do you think they told them this? Do you think that the blogs told these people that that white man and his white wife and their white foundation are going to pay for those funerals? Where were y'all at in all this with all this racist rhetoric that y'all are talking? But black people can't be racist. Fine, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just a little bit confused right now. But this is typical because if the victim was black, if it was a black girl, what would they be saying? You men need to get it together, and this is what y'all do, and you need to parent your kids, and y'all don't parent your kids, and y'all run off, and y'all don't parent your kids because male, like here in Philly, right? Nothing. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. Say I'm lying. But don't listen to me, child, because I am white male delusional, or whatever the fuck, what's his name said. Yup, and the same thing need to apply to law enforcement when they wrongly kill people. You see how black people just pull shit out of the air that has absolutely nothing to do with nothing? Why didn't y'all do something about that then? Better yet, why didn't these people do something about those things when they had Obama, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, and whoever else in office to get their shit done? Because they want you to vote. Yeah, we're making it political now. They want y'all to vote for these people, and they are chastising you for not going along with the get along for those that are not. And they're saying, excuse me, that you better get your ass back here and do what the fuck we say, Rolly and the gang, right? Well, why weren't they doing something about the exact things that you are talking about here in 2026 now? How come they not doing nothing? Because Al said that we got to get the right people in order to get something. And Rolly said, how do you expect to get anything if no one is in office yet? You got to wait in order to get tangibles. It's called tangibles because it's tangibles. It's tangibles. It's tangibles. Nigga. And y'all listen and fall for that shit. Was he not up there hooting and scooting and everything else when Obama was up in there? He wasn't talking about none of this. He wasn't getting none of this done. Unless we not act like it really is not his job. At the end of the day, it's really not his job, right? Because he's allegedly a journalist while he YouTubes and talks about other YouTubers and what they do, because only he's the one that does things right, okay? But him and his people, they be up here still getting what it is that they need. Y'all still down here in the comments of fucking Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, Jasmine Brand, it's on site, calling me white male delusional, okay? So we bring up Kyle Rittenhouse, not really sure how that applies. You're bringing up when the oppressor takes out black people. What y'all, wasn't that what Black Lives Matter was for? What they doing, Bueller? Cool. What is Black Lives Matter doing, y'all? That's where y'all put all the money, where the money reside, with Black Lives Matter. Remember, it was hashtag, or say their name. My bad. Say their name. Say my name, say my name. Shout out to Destiny's Child. But why are y'all not holding them accountable for not doing what it is that you now complain about, which has absolutely nothing to do with this situation right here? This nigga, and he's not a nigga just because he's black, because y'all, if you male, I call all people the same, even the white males that I'm delusional for. He did this shit. Again, it's probably GANG related. And who thinks that his mama gonna show up and say, nah, my baby? Or who thinks that his daddy's gonna show up and say, that's my boy. That's my boy. He ain't do that. What do y'all think it's gonna be? What do y'all think it's going to be? So the color community doesn't want to ever address that, doesn't want to ever acknowledge that. We sat there and we watched those young men that were interviewed on the damn streets, on the corner say, but my mama, but my mama, but my mama, my mama, my mama, but my mama, my mama, my mama. And then none of them say my daddy, my father, nothing. It was but my mama, but my mama, my mama, my mama, my mama, mama. But as soon as you talk, your blogs is talking about it, but that's okay. Your Tether blogs, your ABCD blogs is talking about it. Guess what? I can talk about it too because I'm Black. I know y'all don't like it. That's okay. That's a you problem. But like it or not, I'm Black. And this is delusional. And this is exactly where they want y'all at, to get all incensed and carrying on and focusing on and saying some shit that has nothing to do with nothing. When this shit happened with Kyle Rittenhouse, y'all should have been saying, get some legislation done. Whatever the hell it is that y'all wanted from that situation. I believe that was during a protest for somebody, right? A protest for somebody. I forget what for. Every time that your Black Lives Matter was supposed to be out here doing something, why didn't y'all people, your Maxines, your Clybournes, and all them people, why didn't y'all get them to get something done? Did we not just see that they got something done for Arena, whatever her name is, and child, she was a tether. She was here on asylum or escaping something, child, whatever she was here for. Rest in peace to that girl. So y'all see that Arena's law is in place. That ain't even been 2 years. Y'all talking about some shit from all these years ago, and your colored community, D9ers and Boulets, and I guess the leaders of the community ain't got shit done, but they keep telling y'all to continue to vote for the damn Democrats so that y'all could get tangibles. You ain't gonna get no tangibles done until somebody get in there. Well, what the fuck did y'all waste 8 years with Obama for? Or Joe Biden? Hello? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. The ignorance of the colored community to come through and say some ignorant shit like this. So forget these comments that we're reacting to. I'm bashing my own people. So that nigga did not go into that mall and wildly start SHOOTing. Did I make that up, Bueller? So that nigga, forget him, right? Forget him, right? I'm bashing my own people. A nigga like him, I promise you, is out here deleting your people. Our people. So you're gonna say, you're gonna absolve them. Y'all, you're gonna absolve them. So you're going to absolve. Is this new? Is what's going on right here in this situation new? And you are absolving them. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So you're absolving all these people telling you to continue to vote for Democrats while they're saying you gotta get people in office. Had people not been in office, Democrat, that could get something done? Hello? He's not the only one. There's more in here. The trolls are here. And that's fine, because I know y'all are always here. But Obadiah is probably here too, okay? Just because y'all have been conditioned to think that everything is about race and to think that everybody is against you and you think that this is okay. We are talking about this right here. That's it. And you don't know who the hell else has been injured. They're just telling you that this girl is the one that died. So now y'all can absolve everything because the victim is white. You are the problem. You are the problem. First of all, it ain't got shit to do with anybody that's Black. It has to do with you do not go into a mall and wild off, you assholes. That's the point. But because you're so fucking led by these motherfuckers, you're going to continue to follow them. Follow them. Fucking follow them and have a good ass time. And when this shit don't change and they continue to get richer, and y'all still in the same spot, and then this shit still happens, and then y'all still in the comments talking about had that same energy, get those motherfuckers that you keep voting for to do something about it. Y'all don't do that. Y'all would like to have a street that says Black Lives Matter, and that makes y'all happy. How does that change your life? How does that change anything for your community? How does that change anything for what the hell has been going on? Does it change anything? Remember when they asked James Clyburn, well, what can Joe Biden do for you? He ain't got to do nothing for me. Okay. Whatever y'all say. Child, I ain't got time. Good morning to Dennis Berlin. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I told y'all, I'm telling you, the only person I saw that did a stream about addressing the black issue, the black male issue, and to have a conversation was Dennis Berlin. I'm telling you, and people didn't like it, and that's fine. I'm gonna just say that's fine. But it's the same thing that happens here. So black people will come out and just say any old thing like I'm white man delusional. Just come up with some dumbass shit that don't make no damn sense because you're so triggered and emotional about shit that's happening. It's actually, I didn't do this. I did not do this. So y'all are basically saying it's okay to go into a mall and to delete people as long as they white. That's what I'm basically hearing from y'all. Okay, forget it. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure that I understand what the problem is because y'all are suffering from TDS.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Don't ever address the real issue. Just blame somebody else. Thank you so much, Dennis. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Lawrence. Thank you so much, boo. As usual, I appreciate you. Very generous of you, hon. He said, Auntie, Governor Landry won that special election in October 2023. And I remember Rowley and Gary Chambers, I remember him, lose their everlasting minds going off on people calling black communities simple Simons for not voting for Sean Wilson, a black Democrat who supports ABCDism. Of course. And these same people that are in here now trolling, okay, are the people that seem to think that it's okay for the NAACP, National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, to carry their ass on down to Virginia and say, vote for this white woman against a black woman, a real colored woman. And y'all don't have a problem with that either. This is why I know y'all all are delusional, but keep that shit over there. Because how are you the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People saying vote for the white woman while going against an actual colored woman? Y'all are okay with that because they said to do it. And then Obama went down there, and we all know that's really allegedly your Lord and Savior. Because whatever he says goes, even when he says, bring an ABCD man into your home, even if you're married and have a father in there, because all kids need to learn about ABCDism. But y'all can let that go, just like y'all can let Touré go when he says that white people can call black people the N-word hard ER. Child, y'all go to hell. Y'all can go straight to hell. I don't know about this, but I trust that that's probably true because when Roland seems like he's losing control, all he does is start spazzing out, look like he about to explode, and start calling the same people that he allegedly cares about all these names. Just like him calling YouTubers simple-minded as well, thinking that they journalists on YouTube. Nigga, you're on YouTube too. So I'm just a little bit confused why you think you're better than anybody damn else. You're doing the same damn thing. Except when it's something you don't like, so then you go on the attack. But he's the one that says that he loves black people, and he's the one that has to deliver so that he can get paid for his Democratic part. And the only people he gonna take care of are the D9s and the Boule. And y'all who are trolling, I'm sure you missed the part where the Boule came out and said, nigga, take that post down about Justin Fairfax, because that's not allowed. And we said so. And he promptly did that shit. They listen to each other. They help each other, and they're going to move forward. and get shit done for each other while y'all down here trying to say that I'm self-hating. Let me see. Self-hating, white supremacist talking points, white man delusional. Keep them coming, child. Keep them coming. Thank you, boo. Self-hater, black basher. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But this is what they like, meaning these comments, to go ahead and continue on. They know where y'all are. And the fact that y'all listen to these blogs like this, who are helping to move y'all along in the same direction and have faith in blogs like this, don't look at the shit at all. Y'all probably over there saying that woman talking about what that little boy did to that little girl is acceptable too, because I guess she white or she's Hispanic. Y'all, I guess that makes it okay. Like, keep your delusion where the fuck you at and stay the fuck away from me. Anyway, shout out to y'all that are here. Shout out to y'all with common sense. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Do I even want to talk about this one? Because y'all, everybody's pissing me off today. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, let's look at this. All right. Still on the neighborhood talk. So Charlotte aunt arrested in death of a six-year-old niece she had custody of. Police say child was duct taped and forced to live in a dog cage while suffering from rat bites. This is crazy. But I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I could be wrong. Pretty sure that the outrage is not the same. Where are the feminists at? Where are the women that love women so much? Where are the people that love kids so much? I love the kids. Y'all don't be saying shit about none of this. Y'all all good in the hood with all of this. Everybody black, so don't worry about it because we expect this. Because make sure that you find out how many black women kill black men. And then you can say, see, nothing gets solved, nothing gets resolved. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Moody, Channel 9 has told you, was found dead in an East Charlotte home last year. Police say the 6-year-old endured severe abuse and horrific living conditions. That's a picture of her from earlier in her life. Moody's aunt, Tanya McKnight, had custody of her and is now charged with her murder. 2 other women are charged with felony child abuse in her case. Dominique's mother has told us the system failed her daughter.
So the woman who wasn't taking care of her own kid is now saying that the system, which is basically the government, failed her kid, that she failed, and that the auntie got it. Y'all like it? We love it.
Her attorney says police visited the home 5 times in the 4 years leading up to Dominique's death. In addition to talking to DSS, a House Oversight Committee sent a letter to Charlotte-Mecklenburg police asking for all emails, videos, and reports related to Dominique or the suspects during her short lifetime. CMPD has until May 7th to provide those records. A spokesperson told Channel 9 they're working on that request. McKnight's attorney is asking a judge to prevent CMPD from releasing information about her case. Moody, Channel 9 has told...
Why do they want to not release information? We want to know it all. We want to know it all. Don't keep it away from us, child. Tell us everything. Mecklenburg seems to always come up. It used to come up a lot. We don't be in North Carolina too much, but child, just rest in peace to this baby, child. Another kid at the hands of a black woman, a black baby, a black little girl. Where all the women's at? Where the feminists? Where y'all at? Y'all been quiet. What's up with that? I don't understand. You love women so much. Women's. I'm assuming that includes all females. So the baby should count. Baby should count whether it's male or female. But, y'all can make the excuses all you want to. Let's see. We are walking amongst corrupted souls every day. Not the same as the other post. Child services always failing the kids that need their help the most. No smoke for the mama, though, of course, because she can have kids, drop them the hell off, and then have outrage. Sweet little angel, you were spreading the word about is finally getting the media attention she deserves. May that beautiful girl rest in peace. Rest in peace to the baby. Actually, the mother failed her daughter, not the system. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. Lord help your people. ABs save lives. So this is what you have in the comments. ABs saves lives. So as long as we delete her before she comes out, it's acceptable. So as long as ABs, per this comment, ABs save lives. Roe v. Wade saves lives. Does it? Does that make sense? It makes sense to this person right here. So abortion, child, I'm gonna just say it. So abortion saves lives, and that makes sense. Shout out to the blacks that love to delete their babies. I'm gonna have to do that show this week. Shout out to all the black women that love performing abortions. But once the kid is out here, everybody outraged, right? I mean, we should be outraged either way, but it seems like there's justification as long as it's a Roe v. Wade as opposed to what happens outside of it. What case did we just look over where the person is being charged for Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, the BMW lady? Oh, no, not her. They haven't found anybody yet. It's somebody that just deleted some woman and she was pregnant. So now they're saying that she basically, or whoever basically deleted two people because the mother and the kid. And but y'all okay with abortion? Okay, child. It's me. I know it's me. Yeah. Because I'm delusional. I'm delusional. I'm a white supremacist talking points. I love white men or whatever Obsidian and Obadiah said, child. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, child. I love it. Y'all like it? I love it. Anyway, moving on. Let's go here. Oh, let's go here. Shout out to the right-winged angel. 13-year-old boy deletes his father because he did not want to go to school. Wow. Is this okay? Is this okay? Now, I know it's my fault somehow, some way. I know it's me. It's my fault because I did this. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't. Because I reported on this. Oh, no, yeah, I didn't. I'm getting it straight from the blogs that y'all love so much. Not y'all, you know, well, not most of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And where's the outrage for this man, this father? Any outrage? Have y'all heard about this? Any of y'all heard about this? All right, let's hear it. Wait, the Tingapoa Parish, Hammond, Louisiana. Is this Louisiana too? Coroner's office identified Damian Combs, 45, as the man allegedly SHOT'd and deleted by his 13-year-old son outside of Hammond School last week. Combs was SHOT'd April 14th outside the Tingapoa Alternative Programs. Oh, well, that tells me enough right there. That tells me enough right there. Police said the boy refused to get out of the car for school, so his father decided to take him home. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all already know. Let me tell y'all something. If I'm taking care of you, you don't get no fucking choices. You get the choice to me, either listen to me or me to beat your ass. And if you don't like that, I'm taking you to your father, okay? Because this is half damn crazy. Oh, I'm not getting out the car. I will kick your ass up out this effing car, okay? I done been through it. I don't care. You don't tell me what to do. This is my fucking house. I pay the cost up in this bitch. We tell you what to do. These today people, and I'm not talking about this man, I'm talking in general. These today parents that allow these kids to tell them what to do, y'all got that? Ain't no child in our house tell us shit on what we was gonna do. No, it works the other way around. It works the other way around. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Your ass go to school, that's your job. Y'all heard that? Shout out to Generation X. Y'all heard that? Your job is to go to school and get good grades. That's your job. And as long as you do it well, you will get an allowance and you'll have money. You don't do it well, you get no money. That's how it used to work back in the day. Y'all just give them everything and they ain't got to do shit and they tell you what to do and be running your ass and they up there doing shit y'all ain't even, don't even know what they doing. Then they out on the streets stomping somebody's head in the ground and y'all can find a way to absolve that. Anyway, child, come on.
And police say they stepped in when a 13-year-old argued with his dad in the drop-off line at the Tangier Ho Alternative School.
You know, a child refusing to get out of the car and go to school, it's not a criminal situation. So the officer could not remove the child and make him go into the school.
Police say the father chose to take his son home. But before the dad made it out of the school driveway, the officer says he heard a shot.
7:39 a.m. is when our officer first got on the radio calling for assistance. We had officers on scene within a minute.
The car crashed into a home across the street. Police say the 13-year-old got out, gun in hand, and walked toward the school's main entrance.
We don't know what his intentions were. We don't know if he was going to take it further. But our trained officer, our officer who's assigned to that school, put himself in danger, disarmed the shooter, and was able to take him into custody.
Him and police say they stepped in when a 13-year-old argued with his dad in the drop. Anita was sleeping when the car drove through her home.
It sounded like it was the end of the world.
Anita says she woke up to screaming from a young boy in the car. Police say the child was 5 or 6 years old and witnessed the shooting.
I am praying for the one also that's going through all this and had the gun and everything, because you don't know what he's going through either.
How did this kid get a gun at the age of 13 years old? We don't know if it was a family member's gun.
Child, he in the alternative program, child.
We don't know if he got it off the streets.
Anita was sleeping when the car drove through her home.
So I guess once he got SHOT, the car just went into her. Wow. 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 I can't. Anyway. Rest in peace to that man. Y'all good luck letting your kids run your life. I would never. But what the hell do I know? Anyway. Sheesh. Let's get into this Donald Trump stuff, because y'all not trying to hear anything. I don't understand why you're here, but whatever. I agree. What the hell going on in Louisiana? That is a great question. That is a great question. They seem to be on top lately of the news. Anyway, so this is who is Cole Allen? So I guess the person that allegedly tried to assassinate Trump again, allegedly, is named Cole Allen. What we know about the suspect in the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting. So for y'all that don't know and you weren't here last night, it seems that they was having a White House Correspondents' Dinner at a hotel, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, at some hotel. And somebody rushed in allegedly to try to assassinate Trump. But I don't even know that that's really true, because he got stopped at the door. Like, how did they come up with this? Did he write a manifesto? Because I don't know. We still trying to figure it out from last night, because I'm confused. Washington Hilton Hotel. Thank you, boo. Washington Hilton Hotel. I'm so confused. Thank you, boo. I just told my daughter's mom 2 weeks ago that Victory don't get a vote on anything. She get to vote on whether she gonna get them grades where they supposed to be. That's the vote. She ain't got no choice. I hear you, boo. I'm with you. Because you don't run nothing if you don't pay for shit. I told my kids all the time, I was like, well, once you got your own place, you can do whatever you want. I don't have a say in that at all. They hated that. When they would get in a car and they would try to change the radio station, I'd be like, yeah, no. I said, but when you get your own car, I promise you that you can put the radio station on whatever channel you want. And the few times that I've ridden with my kids, because child, I don't ride with them people. Them cars are disgusting. You ride with me. I'd be like, girl, I'm not even going to try to change the station, child, because it's your car. And they still be mad. What are you mad for? I'm abiding by my promise. Exactly. It's a dictatorship. I'm okay with it. Anyway, come on, child. What's going on?
A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly.
Breaking news at 5 a.m. Gunshots ringing out outside the White House.
All right. Is Cole black? Cole looking a little blackity black. Allegedly. He looking like he could be mixed. I'm just saying. Allegedly. Allegedly.
House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C. The suspected shooter has been identified as a man from Torrance.
Surveillance video shows him sprinting through the lobby of the Washington Hilton, moving past Secret Service agents who drew their guns to take him down.
This morning, the investigation stretches to Southern California as law enforcement agents try to put those pieces together.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Thank you for being with us on this Sunday morning. I'm Tim Caputo.
And I'm Abigail Velez in for Irene Cruz. This morning, we have live team coverage on the shooting as we learn more about the suspected gunman from Torrance.
We do want to begin with Eyewitness News reporter Monica Deonda, who is live near the suspect's home in Torrance with the very latest there. Monica.
Tim, Abigail, good morning. Yeah, we are actually in the neighborhood of the 31-year-old suspect, Cole Allen. He is accused of firing shots at last night's White House Correspondents' Dinner. This is actually his home right behind us. You may be able to see lights are on. We've seen who appear to be federal agents going in and out of the home in the time that we've been here. So still a lot of activity, but it is definitely more quiet than what we saw here last night. Take a look. This video appears to show the moment that FBI agents swarmed this neighborhood, specifically this home here on Gramercy Avenue.
They ain't take them long now, did they? They found out real quick. We going to Cali, chat.
In Torrance late last night, the law enforcement response was massive and included FBI agents in tactical gear and armored vehicles. Now check this out. At one point, Air 7 video appears to show federal agents speaking with people who live inside of that home. Later, it appeared spotlights were focused on a second-story window and the front door. Agents finally made entry shortly before midnight. And as this was all unfolding, the mayor of Torrance spoke to us right here at the scene.
The city of Torrance is a very friendly and a safe city. Incidents like this, puts us on the national spotlight. And of course, we were against violence of any kind, political or racial, any type. And we're very, very happy that the first responders agencies in D.C. captured the perpetrator immediately. But the fact that his home is here doesn't define the city of Torrance this way. The action of one person does not represent the entire city.
Here's what we're just learning about the suspect. 31-year-old Cole Allen graduated from Caltech in 2017 and from Cal State University Dominguez Hills in 2025. That's according to representatives for both schools. According to a LinkedIn page connected to the suspect, Allen is a trained mechanical engineer who now works as a tutor. His current employer, C2 Education, named Allen Teacher of the Month just last year. Allen is in custody and is believed to have been acted alone in this. Now, we've also learned 2 firearms and multiple knives were recovered. As we come back out here live again, fairly quiet on the street, but still a lot of activity going on inside of that home here behind us. And we do know that Allen is expected to be arraigned in court on Monday. Reporting live in Torrance, Monica de Anda.
Why are we waiting for Monday? Child, what's your name? Monica de Anda. Shout out to Monica de Anda. Good morning, boo. He said Jason Whitlock coined the term mixed nuts. And he says the craziest, most overcompensating people to prove their blackness are those that are mixed. Oh, no. I ain't never heard of that, but shout out to Jason Whitlock if that's that's the phrases that he's coining. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to y'all that are here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Come on, Monica, what else?
57 Eyewitness News.
Certainly a busy overnight morning there in Torrance. Thank you, Monica. Again, this all started at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, the shooting forced President Donald Trump and other top officials to be rushed from the room. ABC's Allison Cossack continues our team coverage from Washington.
This morning, investigators are working to piece together what led up to the gunfire at the Washington Hilton. According to D.C. police, just after 8:30 Saturday night, a gunman charged a Secret Service checkpoint, armed with a handgun, a shot.
What the hell was they looking at? Is that what's going on in this scene?
Police, just after 8:30 Saturday night, a gunman charged a Secret Service checkpoint, armed with a handgun, a shotgun, and...
Oh, it's them. It's them probably shooting at him. Is that safe? You just shooting random... Hopefully they got better aim than some of these other jackasses. He just ran. Who was paying attention? Y'all, I'm sorry. This might be an issue with the damn the Secret Service. Y'all, what was y'all all looking this way? Shouldn't y'all be looking that way?
After 8:30 Saturday night, a gunman charged a Secret Service checkpoint, armed with a handgun, a shotgun, and multiple knives. Authorities say law enforcement quickly engaged, exchanging gunfire with the suspect. The suspect has been identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen. A Secret Service officer was hit in the vest and taken to the hospital. Officials say he is expected to recover.
This individual was intent on doing as much harm and as much damage as he could.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says the suspect was stopped before more damage could be done. U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Janine Pirro, says the suspect is in custody and facing several charges.
Right now, the defendant is being charged with 2 counts, 924C, using a firearm during a crime of violence, and a second crime under 111, which is assault on a federal officer using a dangerous weapon.
Law enforcement sources tell ABC News searches tied to the suspect are now underway in both Southern California and Washington, D.C. Investigators have recovered the suspect's phone and other devices and are working to obtain warrants to examine them. Preliminary information indicates the suspect traveled from Los Angeles to Chicago and then on to Washington in the days leading up to the incident. Authorities say they are now reconstructing his movements and contacts before he arrived at the hotel. Officials say the suspect suffered a knee injury during the takedown and is expected to...
Aww. So some unsuspecting people that didn't know that he was a jackass now going to be called to the carpet. Why was you talking to him? How come you said something to him? How come you took his call? Why was y'all on the phone till forever? Y'all, the Secret Service is the bigger issue right now. As far, I mean, obviously the dude with the weapons, but what were they drinking? Were they chilling? Like, why did he even get this far? I think some heads need to roll on Secret Service part. Ace Skates, hey boo, member for 14 months. I see you. I appreciate you. He said another emotional LTM listening to dumb people who can't even tell you what a woman is. Oh no. He should have listened to Malcolm X more. Shout out to you. Shout out to all the channel members. I see y'all. I appreciate you. Please, again, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Get into this chat. It's the best chat on YouTube, even with the trolls today, y'all. But mods are on the game. Shout out to the mods. I see you. I appreciate you.
Recover. Inside the ballroom, witnesses and the White House travel pool describe hearing loud bangs as Secret Service.
Yo, look at this girl right here, child. Look at this girl down here. Can you see the mouse over here in the right-hand corner? Hold on.
Expected to recover. Inside the ballroom.
This girl right here. This girl right here at this table on the right-hand corner. Everybody down on the ground. She's still drinking, child. This is a joke. Y'all, this is a joke. This is the Titanic. There's like, F it. The drinks is flowing and I want me some and I want my food too.
Witnesses and the White House travel pool describe hearing loud bangs as Secret Service agents.
She said, I'm not giving this drink up. She said, I am not giving up this good ass wine, child. This ain't the cheap shit they serve at Applebee's.
Recover. Inside the ballroom, witnesses and the White House travel pool describe hearing loud bangs as Secret Service agents quickly evacuated the president, first lady, vice president, and other senior officials. Allison Cossack, ABC.
I didn't I see JD.
ABC News, New York.
Governor Gavin Newsom reacting to the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Newsom posted on X that he is relieved that everyone is safe and that, quote, a free press is foundational to our country. Violence is never acceptable.
ABC News senior political correspondent Rachel Scott was in the ballroom when the gunshots rang out.
Here's her immediate reaction after President Trump was evacuated.
Just a dramatic end to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Terrifying. We were sitting at the table here right next to the president when all of a sudden Secret Service rushed in. The president was then rushed off of the stage along with the entire cabinet as members here in this ballroom ducked for cover. I'll tell you, I've not seen moments like this since I was with the president in Butler, Pennsylvania during that attempted assassination.
Now, Rachel there was referring to the 2024 attempted assassination on then presidential candidate Trump at a Pennsylvania campaign rally. We will continue our coverage on the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner and the suspect's local ties later.
All right, thanks, people in California. Where are we going now? Well, let's go see what Texas has to say. Why do this is 2 hours ago. What we know about the suspect involved in White House Correspondents' Dinner security issue is definitely a security issue. Yeah.
A California man is under arrest after a shooting just outside the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington. President Trump and the First Lady were there, but safely escaped and no one was hurt. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has the latest developments.
Child, Melania knew what was going on before Trump did. Who are these people? Who is this girl in the black and who's the blonde hair girl? Do y'all know? I know Lawrence and Reaper know.
Gunshots rang out during the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton. Secret Service agents covered President Trump and the First Lady and quickly rushed them off stage.
Child, Secret Service agents failed, y'all. Y'all better hand down some damn discipline.
In Washington, President Trump and the
Allegedly.
First Lady were there, but safely escaped and no one was hurt. CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette has the latest developments.
Gunshots rang out during the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton. Secret Service agents covered President Trump and the First Lady and quickly rushed them off stage.
I heard a noise and sort of thought it was a tray. I thought it was a tray going down.
CBS News correspondent Weijia Jiang was sitting next to the president.
We saw Secret Service agents approaching the head table and told us to get down.
The gunman, armed with a shotgun, handgun, and knives, rushed past a security checkpoint, and agents opened fire, as did the suspect. President Trump posted this picture on social media after agents captured the man, identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, California. He was taken down before entering the event ballroom. Sources tell CBS News he was...
I'm sorry, y'all, okay? For those that are regulars, you know I just be looking at stuff differently. Why does this man look unreal?
Thanks for the tip.
You see the body. You ever do a class on what is it called? CPR, and you use a dummy? Why do he look like he made of that? Is this real? Carolyn Levitt is the press secretary. All right, thank you, y'all. The blonde lady, Carolyn Levitt. All right, appreciate y'all. So who's the Asian with the black hair? She look Asian to me. EJ, good morning, boo. This ninja is going to jail for life, but Trump is bad. He definitely going somewhere. And some of these Secret Service agents are going to be fired. They should be. If they're paying attention, they should be. I'm just saying.
Targeting administration officials.
One officer was shot but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun.
Correspondents and other guests scrambled to hide under tables. Others ran for cover.
I bolted for the door. I didn't even wait to see, like, you know.
No, you didn't. You was over there eating. Y'all, if you was here last night, these people was not bothered. They was over there eating, drinking, talking. The people want to go home. They in there chilling. We didn't see nobody come in to do secure the scene so that they could, investigate. Even though I guess he didn't make it all the way into the room. Maybe that's why. Maybe, allegedly. I don't know. I just feel like this should have been stage left. Get the fuck out so we can see what's going on. That's just me.
What was going on behind you?
The suspect worked as a tutor in California. He prepared 11th grader Jason Moses for tests.
He was just a pretty normal guy. He was a smart guy. Excuse me. You know, I don't know, he was a little quirky.
President Trump praised the Secret Service for its rapid handling of what could have been a very different outcome. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Child, till he see that footage that we see, he changed his mind soon damn enough. Let's go over to Fox 29. Philly, alleged White House Correspondents' Dinner gunman apprehended. Who is this nigga? You need to shape up, boo.
With breaking news out of Washington, D.C., a glamorous night in D.C. quickly descended into terror after shots were fired at the White House Correspondents.
They were not terrorized. I'm sorry, y'all. If you saw what we saw last night, they were not terrorized. They were not terrorized. You see that girl sitting there making sure she drink her wine. Everybody under the table, she's sitting there with her wine. Ciao.
Dinner. The president and his cabinet are safe. Now, taking a closer look right before the incident took place, you can see the president sitting at the head table. It then shakes, and he is rushed out of the room by security teams. President Trump says a Secret Service agent was shot. The alleged shooter has been arrested and identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, California. Rebecca Castor is in Washington with more. Good morning, Rebecca.
Good morning, Greg. Just a really unfortunate turn of events last night. It was supposed to be a night full of laughs and dinner for the president and the press, but it quickly turned into a night of crisis and confusion when a gunman burst on the scene.
It didn't take long for the president, the first lady, and 3,000 guests in the Washington Hilton ballroom to realize something was wrong. All of them scrambling for cover, some diving under tables after gunfire rang out in the hotel lobby. No guests were injured. The Trumps and other officials were quickly removed from the stage and rushed back to safety at the White House.
It was pretty loud noise, and it was from quite far away. He hadn't reached the area at all. They really got him. But so it was quite far away, but it was a gun.
Hotel surveillance cameras captured the suspect racing through a checkpoint in the hotel.
Yo, he just came from around the corner, too. Watch. He comes from way from around the corner and just rushes through. Watch.
So it was quite far away, but it was a gun.
Hotel surveillance cameras captured the suspect racing through a checkpoint in the hotel lobby.
This individual was intent on doing as much harm and as much damage as he could.
He was armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives.
After chasing him through the lobby, security quickly tackled and arrested him. Police think they know how he got in.
We do believe he was a guest here at the hotel. We have secured a room here in the hotel. And again, we'll go through the appropriate procedures to determine what was inside there.
President Trump called a Secret Service agent who was injured during the chase and is now in the hospital recovering.
One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest.
All indications are that the suspect acted alone. President Trump says he's determined.
For now, y'all gotta look at the phone logs and everything. Let me go over this article here from who the hell is this from? Fox News. Man accused of opening fire at the Washington Hilton Hotel during the White House Correspondents' Dinner has been identified as Cole Allen, 31, a computer scientist from Torrance who went from designing first-person shooter games, to becoming an alleged shooter himself. Interesting. According to the LinkedIn profile and online records, Allen's life and career trace an accomplished path as a computer scientist, engineer, and independent game developer, even building a shooter role-playing game called First Law. In September 2013, according to his online profile, he enrolled in the highly competitive California Institute of Technology, known as Caltech, to pursue a BS in mechanical engineering. Graduated in 2017. Caltech confirmed to Fox News Digital that a student named Cole Allen graduated from the school in 2017. Look, he black, he mixed. Look at him. Who thinks this man is mixed? I definitely think he's mixed. In the summer of 2014, he wrote that he landed another competitive spot as a summer undergraduate research student fellow at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, where he said he contributed to astrophysics research. So he seems like he's smart. Seems like he's smart for sure, for sure. Red Star, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. That summer, his profile says he created first law of physics-based role-playing shooter game based on realistic two-dimensional space combat at Caltech. He also built offensive and defensive robotic systems, according to his profile. He later made Boredom, a complex 2D physics. I am not smart enough for this, y'all. This is above my my associate's degree level. Okay. A complex 2D physics-based video game that he described as a combination of a racing game with a bullet hell as experienced by self-propelled pinballs, released on the popular Steam gaming platform. Never heard of Steam either. I don't know. I don't know. Beginning in 2020, his LinkedIn profile says he joined C2 Education, a tutoring company enrolling at California State University, Dominguez Hills in 2022 to pursue an MS in computer science. So he's smart, y'all. He's smart. Graduating in May 2025. So you did all that to graduate in less than 12 months ago to now have your whole life thrown away. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? You did all this and clearly must be intelligent and graduated in May of this past May, the last May, y'all. Steam is like Netflix for games. Okay. He did all that in order to throw it all. He ain't want to pay his student loans. Allegedly, child. None of this makes sense. This is ridiculous. Blah, 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 blah. A December 30th, 2024 Facebook post from C2 Education congratulated Cole Allen of C2 Education Torrance on being honored as December Teacher of the Month. A photo matching that of Allen was attached to the post, excuse me. According to the FEC, Allen donated $25 to CamCam during the 2024 election cycle. They're going to make sure that they get that Democratic side in there. A whole $25? Well, news at 11. That's just as bad as Chile donating $200. During a news conference late Saturday, authorities said that Allen rushed a Secret Service checkpoint. He did, armed with multiple weapons, allegedly, and then opened fire on a Secret Service officer who was taken to the hospital after he was SHOT'd. Agents fired back at Allen, who was not struck. What? Hold up. So you're trying to tell me that the Secret Service fired at him and they missed? They need to do some reevaluating. Some of y'all probably could be Secret Service agents. So first of all, they weren't paying attention to the door. Second of all, they had the opportunity to shoot at the man who was right there. They missed, but he hit. United States Attorney for the District of Columbia, Janine Pirro, told reporters at the conference that Allen has been charged with 2 counts of using a firearm during a crime of violence and assault on a federal officer using a dangerous weapon. Pirro said more charges are expected. Trump was whisked away, blah, blah, described Allen as a lone wolf and a very sick person. No other injuries were reported. No, because they was inside drinking. Let me get this picture. They was inside drinking it up, okay? They said, if this is the end, we're not going to let this stuff go to waste. Y'all, this is ridiculous, y'all. I don't know. Wow. Anyway, let's go to Fox 5 in the NYC. I don't know how much more there is to say, but White House Correspondents' Dinner, suspect in custody. Did I do this one already?
From posting this picture of the suspect to Truth Social, 2 law enforcement officials tell the AP the suspect has been identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, California. He's believed to have been a hotel guest.
Child, they got his mouth on the floor. I would be so pissed. Is it? Listen, you got my mouth on the nasty ass floor. I would be so pissed. What the hell? Look at that. Look at that. No, get me up. Sit me on my ass. Don't put my mouth on this dirty ass floor, on this dirty ass ground. Y'all was walking around in the bathroom with everything on the damn floor and what you brought in from the outside. I'd be on that floor throwing up. Is he asleep? Did they knock him out? Anyway.
Police believe he opened fire and acted alone. And new this morning, the acting attorney general
He acted alone as far as y'all know. As far as y'all know right now.
Says authorities believe the suspect may have been targeting administration officials at the dinner. The U.S. attorney.
So technically, it sounds like they don't know who he was allegedly after. They just assuming that it was Trump. Maybe it's just being a jackass because it was a bunch of, I don't know. I don't know who was there, y'all. I didn't even know this shit was going on, but I'm just thinking and talking, okay? So is it a bunch of Republicans here? I'm assuming if you're here, allegedly, all press should be allowed to come. All press should be allowed to come since it's the White House Correspondents' Dinner, right? So if everybody was here, how do they know that he wasn't after somebody at Fox? How do they know that he wasn't after somebody at Politico? I saw Politico's sign up there. Why are they just assuming that it was an assassination for Trump? What information does anyone have? Maybe he just wanted to rile up the Secret Service because they decided that they didn't want him. They didn't use him to be, he applied and they didn't take him. Allegedly, I don't know. But they just straight up said, oh, it was an assassination for Trump. You technically don't know that. Technically. I don't know that they had that last night when we was watching this. I don't think they knew all that when we was watching it because it was kind of live. So they was already saying that it was an assassination attempt against Trump. And it's like, now that we're looking at this, it's like, how y'all know? How do y'all know? Y'all don't even know anything yet at this point. Let me rewind it though.
Alone.
Child, get your mouth up off the floor.
And new this morning, the acting attorney general says authorities believe the suspect may have been targeting administration officials at the dinner. The U.S. attorney says he's been charged with firearms and assault charges. And this is an image just into our newsroom. It's a photo of the suspect in.
Child, what do they have? Aluminum foil around them? What the hell? What is that silver stuff? What is it? Is that what he wore? I thought he had on black when he came through. You know what I'm saying? Child. Y'all better talk to the Secret Service. That's my 2 cents. What is this? What is this silver stuff? Was they wrapping him up to go? What is going on?
Acted alone. And new this morning, the acting attorney general says authorities believe the suspect may have been targeting administration officials at the dinner. The U.S. attorney says he's been charged with firearms and assault charges.
All right. Shout out to y'all. I did not know. I didn't know. Emergency blanket. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know.
And this is an image just into our newsroom. It's a photo of the suspect in the White House.
Hey, Secret Service agents, child.
Correspondents' dinner being restrained.
I don't know if I can trust y'all, though. I don't know if I can trust y'all.
You can see him on the floor there with his arms behind his back. And here's what President Trump had to say last night at the White House after the shooting.
This up? Oh, I
One
didn't.
officer was shot.
This up.
Would say by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof.
Why are y'all trying to say that Kash Patel is drunk? He probably was. Oh, okay. That makes sense. My bad, y'all. I didn't know. Why was y'all trying to say that Kash Patel was drunk? He could have been drunk. He was at a party, y'all. Why y'all trying to hold that against that man? And you saying that Donald Trump is slurring? He was probably drinking too. They were supposedly partying. Y'all be crazy. It's tinfoil because his ass is cooked. Yo, you saw that girl that was drinking. Everybody under the table, she's like, fuck that. I'm not gonna let this go to waste. I paid $10,000. I think y'all said $10,000, $20,000 a ticket. I'm assuming. Who's always drunk? Kash Patel is always drunk, y'all. Wow. Trump doesn't drink. All right. Trump doesn't drink. Does Kash Patel drink? And a lot of them women in there was drinking, okay? They wasn't letting that wine go. I don't blame them, child. Give me my mixed drink. Nothing to see here.
He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun. And the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. He has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him.
Good.
And he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does.
Good for him. Glad he's okay.
And this is surveillance video posted to Truth Social by President Trump from inside the hotel. You can see the running and chaos. The mayor of Washington says the suspect was carrying guns and knives and was believed to be acting alone. Here's D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser from last night's press conference.
We are so very thankful to members of law enforcement who did their jobs tonight and made sure that all guests were safe.
Was Muriel at the since it's in her town, was Muriel at the thing? Thank you, RBN. He said it's widely known that Trump doesn't drink alcohol. Well, you know, I should know since I'm so delusional for white men. I didn't know, child, because I don't be paying him no mind. But anyway, I'm glad the Secret Service agent is okay. But was Muriel, because you can see that Janine was at the party, clearly. This reminds me of Scandal. Shout out to those that have ever watched Scandal. And they had those ballrooms, and Olivia and Fitz was flirting with each other and everything. I wonder how much that was going on, considering Kristi Noem and her husband and her alleged person she's having an affair with, which I don't know if they were here or not.
No reason to believe at this time that anyone else was involved.
This is an isolated incident with one individual is the information that we do have. However, we do have additional officers across the city that are giving special attention. We do know there were some after parties and events that are planned that we will be providing coverage for those events.
Yep. And let's hear now from Fox News contributor John O'Caldwell, who was inside the Hilton Ballroom, about what.
So let me help out Dennis, because for some reason he thinks that I'm up Donald Trump's ass like he is. I don't give a fuck. You heard? I don't monitor Donald Trump. Okay. I don't know what size shoe he wears. I don't know his pants size. I don't know nothing about that nigga except he's the president of the fucking United States. Your mom's a moron, bitch. How about that? Y'all just be thinking you're going to say any old thing and get away with it. It's not my job to know every aspect of some motherfucker that ain't got nothing to do with me personally. Y'all do that. Y'all be crammed up his ass the way that Blueface's girlfriend is literally up in his ass. That's what y'all do. Okay? So miss me with this bullshit and take that shit where? Back the fuck there. And you can fucking exit stage fucking left. Other than that, shut the fuck up. And if you say something else stupid, you'll be blocked the fuck on up out of here.
What he saw when the chaos started during the correspondents' dinner.
So around 8:30 tonight, I witnessed 4 shots rang out of the International Ballroom. The door sprang open, Secret Service running everywhere. There was an individual on the ground. I'm not sure if that person is dead, if that person is shot, injured, whatever the case. The journalists that were in the room, the camera operators, they scrambled. People touched the ground immediately. There's a very high energy around here. People.
Who is this guy? He looked good too. Who is this guy? It ain't Don Lemon, thank God.
Are very scared for what is the cause of this particular shooting. So hopefully there's prayers that no one in law enforcement or any innocent bystanders was hit. But this is a very, very scary situation for so many of us here at the Washington Hilton, for the Washington Correspondents' Center.
And we want to get the latest now from Washington, D.C., where everyone is still in a state of shock after the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Let's go live to Fox's Rebecca Castor for the latest. Rebecca, what is it like there now?
Well, Lisa, it's just really a lot of people are just really disappointed that this is how last night turned out. The White House Correspondents' Dinner is supposed to be a night full of laughs and dinner for the president and the press. It quickly turned into this night of crisis when a gunman burst on the scene.
Was The View there, y'all? Was Whoopi and them there? Gemini, you moderator now. Was The View there? Was CNN there? Anybody? And who knows who was there? Who was there? I know Politico. I'm sure Fox was there. Who else was there?
It didn't.
Like reporter wise, I'm asking. Was Rowley there? Was Rowley there since he's a reporter? Child. Who's the black guy? Did y'all tell me who the black guy was? Cause child, he cute. King Charles is coming next week. I didn't know that.
This is amazing.
CNN was there. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, nice. MSNBC was there. Good. I'm glad. Okay, good. Because you know how Trump is, and he don't like people who don't agree with him. And, you know, he'll ostracize and get rid of people. I don't like that. Let them all be there, regardless. Let them all be there. All right, come on. This is good. Good day weekend.
Take long for the president, the first lady, and 3,000 guests in the Washington Hilton Ballroom to realize something was wrong. All of them scrambling for cover, some diving under tables after gunfire rang out in the hotel lobby. No guests were injured. The Trumps and other officials were quickly removed from the stage and rushed back to safety at the White House.
It was pretty loud noise, and it was from quite far away. He hadn't reached the area at all. They really got him. But so it was quite far away, but it was a gun.
Hotel surveillance cameras captured the suspect racing through a checkpoint in the hotel lobby.
This individual was intent on doing as much harm and as much damage as he could.
He was armed with a shotgun, a handgun, and multiple knives.
After chasing him through the lobby, security quickly tackled and arrested him. Police think they know how he got in.
We do believe he was a guest here at the hotel. We have secured a room here in the hotel. And again, we'll go through the appropriate procedures to determine what was inside there.
President Trump called a Secret Service agent who was injured during the chase and is now in the hospital recovering.
One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing, obviously, a very good bulletproof vest.
Not a good bulletproof vest.
Police say all indications are that the suspect acted alone. President Trump says he's determined to reschedule the dinner within the next 30 days.
And they all gonna come back. Listen, I'm going to try to schedule an eye appointment this week. Okay, I'm done with my teeth. My mouth is fine. Pause. My mouth is fine. I'm back in the gym tomorrow. I will go and make an eye appointment because, child, y'all not, first of all, gonna keep coming for me. And I need to stop not being able to see. So let me see what else is going on. Is there anything else? Before we go into foolishness, I got one more. So this is from CBS LA. And it's the last one on this Trump situation because I don't think there's anything more until tomorrow once this dude goes to court for arraignment. All right.
Here's a live look from SkyCal in Torrance over a home that we know is connected to Allen. You can see there's a huge media presence there, and now federal authorities have arrived as well.
CBS LA's Lauren Posen, they're live. Lauren, we know police and the FBI arrived there just a few minutes ago. We know you had to move as well. So what are you seeing right now?
Not much, to be honest with you. We are moved so far back. We are just...
I feel like helicopter sounds is just normal for Los Angeles.
In the mix of all the media out here, along with the neighbors and other people that live in the neighborhood here, because it is very unusual to see this type of activity. Behind me here, you see Torrance police. They have blocked the houses out so that federal agents, when they decide to go in, have room to go in. There were so many people here that they were actually overflowing onto the street. I spoke with people in the neighborhood. One man told me that he does not know the suspect, but he told me that this particular house, that property records go back to the suspect, has been known for trouble. And I said, what do you mean by that? And he says, well, I believe that the suspect, when he was younger, got into some trouble, but he couldn't elaborate on that. So a lot of talk in the neighborhood, a lot of people trying to connect the pieces together here, but really just a lot of shock that this is happening in what normally is a very quiet street. The helicopters have been going for at least a couple hours now. And again, the amount of police presence here combined with the media and just people just curious as to what's going on is just adding to that type of activity. Take a listen to what else the man we spoke with earlier had to say.
I live and work nearby. I was walking the dog and I got a tweet that the alleged shooter at the White House press correspondence dinner was allegedly from Torrance. And I walked the dog over here and I got caught up in this circus of helicopters, media, and neighbors. And I don't know anything about the shooter or alleged shooter. I don't know anything about this house, but I did see, I was second on scene that someone walked up to the door and the people inside abruptly closed the door. Nobody wants anyone bad living that close by, right?
Right, and I did knock on that door, but no one answered. So again, we do know there are people inside.
Child, ain't nobody answering the door. These reporters, they do be trying, I guess.
At home, we don't know their connection to the suspect, but the FBI is here, and I imagine at any time now they are going to go into that home. And we have SkyCal up above, so we'll get that action for you as it happens. We'll send it back to you.
Lauren Posen in Torrance, thank you. Well, CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers continues our live team coverage from the desk.
And Mike, you've been diving into the suspect and his connection to our region here.
Yeah, and you know what, Gio and Leslie, from what we've learned, he has been in Southern California at least for quite some time. We know that he was at Caltech, or at least had a role in Caltech, according to the university or according to the operation over there. We also know that as recently as 2024, he worked at a tutoring company in Torrance. I want to show you a photo when he was named Teacher of the Month in December of 2024. There he is, Cole Allen. This is C2 Education in Torrance. Now, we have been trying all night to reach somebody at C2 Education to see if he is still an active member of their organization, an employee there. We've not been able to get a hold of anybody. In fact, their emails to the company bounced back. Their phones appear to be disconnected, at least some of them that we have tried to get a hold of. So it's unclear if the operation still exists or not. So this is the office in Torrance that you're looking at here. They still have a sign outside. They're still listed on the building's door. So it appears that they are still functioning, but we are still trying to learn more from them. Going through just some records we were able to find about the suspect. It also appears that he has connections to other facilities in Southern California. As we mentioned, Caltech in 2017. It does look like he did some work with some other people at Caltech as well. Still lots to learn about this person. I can tell you that I did go through both jail and court records here in Los Angeles County, rather. It does not appear that he has any criminal history, at least in LA County. I didn't see any civil or family law issues with the court system either. So it's unclear kind of what the motivation was.
Damn, they be in people's business. Your mom's in my business. She's in my business. Can't you see, girl? Your mom's trying to end this. Your mom's in a business. Now tell your moms I'm in a business. Before I let go, they be in your business, y'all. You can try to delete on the phone all you want to. You can try to delete on the computer all you want to. They gonna find your shit. Maybe not these people. These people here will find your social media. The rest of them is going to find whatever the hell it is that you did. And that stupid ass David, whatever his name is, that nasty MFer who should be put under the jail, is had all that prawn on his damn phone, that jackass. He needs to go. He needs to go.
With this person, this alleged gunman from Torrance. And of course, as soon as we hear back from C2 Education and the other previous companies, got a lot of calls out tonight. The people that he previously worked with or worked for. As soon as we hear back from any of them, we'll be sure to let you know. But again, it appears that most recently, as of 2024, December of 2024, he worked for a tutoring company there in Torrance. Guys.
Mike Rogers at the desk. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
Breaking news coming from Washington, D.C. A suspect.
All right. Let me see. One more. So it looks like AG Blanche. Hold on, let me go over here. AG Blanche reveals WACD suspects cross-country trip before the shooting. Child, they ain't wasting no time, as they should. Meaning they should be getting to it. You know what I mean? Thank you, Reaper. He said, Timu Deadpool mixed nuts pool. Glasses fun. Goodbye, son. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you, boo. Jess, thank you, hun. Y'all for the glasses. Goodbye, y'all. Y'all ain't shit for the glasses fun. I'm on Team Squinty Eyes too. I should follow your lead and go get glasses. Yes, let's go to the eye doctor together, boo. Okay. Oh my goodness, you allow them MSGs to cloud your mind. Don't let it happen, gal. Don't let it happen. Thank you, hon. Shout out to Reaper. He said, so do the workers take food home? I would have. No, because they were sitting there eating the food. We saw them. They wasn't letting nothing go to waste. Those people was trying to go home to be with their families. Those workers, they over there eating and drinking like they ain't had no place to be. Child, SHOOTing just happened and y'all chilling like y'all at Disneyland. Crazy. Child crazy. But I guess at $10,000 and $20,000 a plate, I guess they said we getting our money's worth. Trump said he's going to reschedule it, y'all. The question is, are they really going to show up? Y'all believe they're going to show up? They going. That food is better than Applebee's and Chili's. Thank you, boo. He is built like Chris from Abbott Elementary. Who, Cole, whatever his name is. Don't put that on. Chris. Don't put that on him. What is his name? That's not his name on the show. What is his name? I love Abbott Elementary. Anyway. Oh, come on. Let's hear what Blanche got to say.
Blanche is leading the DOJ team investigating the suspect and his path leading up to the shooting last night. He joins us now. Good to have you with us this morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Let me ask you where we are in this
She said, let's get to it. She was probably at that dinner last night, too.
investigation. Reports that there was a search at a home last night believed to be where the suspect lives. Do we know anything more about ideology, motive, if he was working alone?
Yes, law enforcement, you're right, executed multiple search warrants last night, not only in Los Angeles, but also in Washington, D.C., in the hotel room where the suspect was staying. And they executed search warrants on devices, and they're going through that information right now. What we have learned, and what they've learned just overnight, is that it appears he traveled from Los Angeles through Chicago to Washington, D.C., and it appears he traveled by train during both legs of that trip.
Train? From California to Washington, D.C., he took a train? Woo! Maybe he thought nobody was going to find out his information by train. Who the hell going to take a train from one side of the U.S. to the other? How long does that take? 4 days?
The investigation is rapidly developing, and I expect by the time formal charges are filed, which will likely be tomorrow morning, we will have a better sense of what happened. As far as motivation, we are still looking into that. It appears he was targeting members of the administration, but I say that generally because that's all we...
It appears. So now they're saying it appears that it's the members of the administration, whereas last night they said it was an assassination for Trump. So they don't know.
Likely be tomorrow morning. We will have a better sense of what happened. As far as motivation, we are still looking into that. It appears he was targeting members of the administration, but I say that generally because that's all we know right now. We don't have any specifics beyond that.
There are reports that he, quote, told law enforcement following his arrest that he did want to shoot Trump administration officials. Can you speak to that specifically?
Yeah, look, not more specifically than what you just said. I mean, look, this is just starting. There's multiple, there's emails, there's things that we're looking through right now to help us understand what his motivation was, to the extent that it's written down somewhere. We're talking to witnesses who knew him, and we'll be doing that. Law enforcement work through the night, and they'll work through the day and then continue to work to figure out what happened.
Yeah. You mentioned him traveling by train, which not a lot of Americans do cross country these days. Does that raise questions about whether he was trying to avoid being tracked, say, by flight logs and those kinds of things that, when you go through security, obviously there is a tracking through TSA and that whole process. Does the train spark any red flags for you?
Yes.
Yes, I mean, look, you can travel by plane, car, or train, and it appears he traveled by train. Why he did that, we don't know at this point, but it could be the reasons you just described. It could be other reasons. We don't know whether he had the firearms with him. It does appear that he purchased those firearms.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Shout out to the plug. Thank you, Boo, and thank you for being here. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. They don't be searching your shit when you take the train. I've taken the train plenty of times to Boston. Plenty of times to Boston. They don't be checking shit. You can have whatever the hell you want on there. They don't know. Unless they've changed. I haven't been on a train in like 3 years. But prior to that, they ain't checking nothing. You just got to be quiet in the quiet car and show your ticket on your device when the coordinator dude comes through. That's it. That's it. I'm telling you, they ain't checking shit. Let me rephrase. In our areas. Now, into other places, maybe they have like, what is it called? Where you look metal detectors. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. But the train stations that I've been in, nah, none of that. Nah, none of that. So you can take whatever you want. That would make sense. That would make sense. Because you're going to sit up there and take 4 days. 4 days to ruin your life, child. Get to it. Just take the plane and get there in 4 hours. Now 4 days. This is crazy.
Within the past couple of years, but that could be another reason why he traveled by train because he had the firearms with him. But I'm speculating there, and so are you, obviously. But we'll see.
Okay, so we know he's facing charges, at least according to U.S. Attorney Pirro, speaking about this last night. 1 count each of using a firearm during a crime of violence and assault on a federal officer using a dangerous weapon. She mentioned an arraignment probably tomorrow. You talked about other charges. Any anticipation of what they may be at this point?
Yes, Judge Pirro, who again was on the scene last night, like a lot of us, worked through the night, and we don't know what charges could come later. It depends on what evidence we developed. But right now, those 2 charges are the ones that we expect. And the suspect, the alleged conduct that took
Child, you need some charges against some of these Secret Service agents, allegedly.
place is exactly the worst kind of conduct that we have in an event like this, where you have extensive security. But the most important thing about what happened,
yeah, you're supposed to have extensive security. Somebody better be looking into that.
Now, those 2 charges are the ones that we expect. And the suspect, the alleged conduct that took place is exactly the worst kind of conduct that we have in an event like this, where you have extensive security. But the most important thing about what happened is that law enforcement got it right. So there's a lot of talk about how close the alleged gunman got to all of us and to President Trump. But the reality is he didn't really get past the perimeter. And that means that law enforcement, Secret Service, the Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI now did their jobs, which is a good thing for everybody, including.
I anticipate, though, y'all, even though he's saying they did their job, which is fine, whatever. I'm anticipating that there may be some openings soon. So if y'all need a job, just know that there may be some over here in the Secret Service, at least for those that were standing there at the entrance. Okay. Now, the ones on the inside, I'm going to say they did do their damn job. Them ones on the outside, though, y'all need a job. Just look for the opening. Allegedly.
You and me.
Yeah, we're all very, very grateful for those who sprang into action last night. What's your message to Capitol Hill as they continue fighting over DHS funding? We understand that paychecks may soon be no longer available to members of the Secret Service. Us calling on them and expecting them to work in situations like last night where one of them took a bullet, thankfully to a vest that protected him. But your message to Capitol Hill is they're continuing to fight, potentially voting this week on that funding.
I hope this is a wake-up call to Congress. I hope this is a wake-up call that the games that they've been playing really with the lives of the men and women protecting them should end. And I do hope that they get to work now and get a deal done, which is what President Trump has been asking for months now. And that the folks in that room, which included some of those congressmen and senators, not in addition to the press and the administration officials that were there, got a firsthand look at how great those men and women are and how using them as pawns in their political game is something they should not be doing.
Well, I've got you. I want to try to ask quickly about a couple of other big headlines. The indictment against the Southern Poverty Law Center this week, they say that they were sharing information with law enforcement about these people that apparently they were paying as informants.
What if the SPLC is the one that gave him the money? Allegedly. I'm just playing, but not really. And said that this is what we need you to do.
Inside these agencies, these organizations, that they said, rightfully they were fighting racism, all these kinds of things, but they say that this is intimidation, potentially. How do you answer that? Were they working with law enforcement, and is it a matter of intimidation?
I've read and heard what they said. The indictment speaks for itself. Anybody can read it. And the indictment does not talk about, this is not intimidation. These are serious charges. The wire fraud, the bank fraud, the allegation that they set up fictitious accounts, made up accounts to run this money through to these individuals that's not intimidation. That's not them sharing information with law enforcement. That's not what this indictment's about. And it is true that over the years, they have selectively shared information with law enforcement. That's well documented, and there's no dispute there. They aren't charged with any of that conduct. And so, look, they're entitled to their day in court. This is a very serious case, and the work that the law enforcement, FBI and the U.S. Attorney did to bring this case is exemplary, and we'll go from there, and we'll keep on doing our jobs.
And quickly, a ruling Friday from the D.C. Circuit against the president's plan with respect to an orders regarding asylum and how that's carried out here. Can you speak to the practical impact of how that will affect operations? And do you all plan to appeal either there to the full D.C.?
All right, I don't know what you're talking about here on this one, so I'm done with it. Anyway, so that's it. Hey, Kung Fu Fanta. I'm sorry if I didn't see you earlier. So that's it. That's all we know. There's really no more, no less. That's the most up-to-date stuff as far as I can tell. He went across country is the newest thing by train. One of y'all said that they do check on Amtrak. I don't know if there's any other trains. That's the only train that I know of. So maybe that would kind of make sense as to maybe why he would use the train so he could take the weapons. All right. So, one of y'all, I think the Chameleon sent this to me. If it wasn't you, boo, I apologize. But when I be asking, where are the local leaders, the the council people, the aldermans and all those people, because everybody just goes straight to the president all the damn time. And it looks like Cornell X and Dr. Matthews are leading a protest outside of HPD headquarters demanding the termination of the officer. So I'm assuming they mean that Ashley Gonzalez girl who I already thought was fired. I've been seeing some say she fired, some say she's not. I don't know. But they was out there saying she gotta go. That's the Houston police officer or oppressor who was saying the N-word, and she loves the she feels good using the N-word hard ER. If you didn't hear it, we talked about that yesterday. All right, she's been fired. All right, well, let me just hear what they had to say, because this is from yesterday too. Are these two on the end Black Panthers or something? Shout out to them for you. Listen, I can't be mad because at least they doing something. At least they doing something, because there's so many people in so many other places that ain't doing nothing but yippity yapping.
I'm Dr. Candace Matthews, national renowned human civil rights activist, advocate, author, and also the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation. We are here.
I'm gonna get that hat. Let me find that hat.
In regards to a rogue cop that has to be here today at 1 o'clock because it was brought to our attention that she may be given a out for resignation instead of being fired. Everybody seen that egregious video that she made speaking of the Black community. One, she does not speak for the Hispanic community. Two, you would not speak about my community in that manner and hold that back. You think that we're gonna allow you to do that in our city? I bought the belt of justice today because—
Come on, belt of justice. Come on, belt of justice. I like it. She said not resigned, fired.
We want to let the leadership know at HPD that you're not going to go behind doing back alley deals. You're going to draw a line in the sand today, because let's be clear, that badge that she had on her comes from us, the community. That's who it comes from. And so you would not use that badge to weaponize us. That's what you're not going to do. So with that being said, we are here to let them know that the community is watching, because this is how rogue cops are recycled, by letting them resign, knowing that they displayed misconduct or some type of behavior that is unacceptable. So before that happens, it's going to be some smoke in the city. We are laying the groundwork for every city to watch what we're doing. Look how fast we moved on this.
Okay.
We can't no longer sit around and just talk about it on social media and not put action behind it.
I agree with her. I don't care. I agree with her. Cause all you got is people sitting up there on it, and no, I'm not going out there, y'all. Not me. I'm too old for this, chat. I'm too old for this. I'm not doing it. But for all those people that want to bring up all the stuff when we just talked about the I forget the SHOOTing in Louisiana, and they just want to be bringing up all this shit that ain't got shit to do with shit. Or with Rolly and Al telling y'all how stupid y'all are and y'all need to follow them and you ain't gonna get nothing done unless you get the right people in, which basically is telling y'all that you need to go ahead and vote Democrat. They don't do shit. They ain't getting shit done, but they getting their pockets lined, allegedly. She out here saying, nope, no more. We got to get out here and do something and say something. So I'm glad they doing this.
They have to understand, when you do this type of stuff, this is a problem. We would not allow an officer to cause friction between the police station, with the police and the community. We are for community policing. We're not for that. You would not use that type of language and claim that you're representing the Hispanic community and you want to try to put a wedge between African Americans and Hispanics. You're not doing that in our city. We're not having it. And so today, HPD.
Is this Jazzy City Reaper? Is this where Jazzy is from? Because remember, with Jamel and what she was saying on the internet is that the Hispanics are racist. And it's their fault that Jazzy lost. But then they down here fighting for them to stay with regard to illegals. You know, crazy. Foolishness. Blame? Ain't this Houston? Is this Houston? I thought this was Houston. HPD, this is Houston, yeah. This says HPD. Isn't that Houston Police Department? All right. I don't know. All right.
You are going to fire her today. Today.
So you fired her today?
You are going to fire her today. We are coming for her to go life. Okay. If you don't fire her, then you leaving it open, saying that it's okay for that kind of behavior, and then she can go to another police agency and then try to lock up more black people because of their skin color.
Yeah, girl.
Absolutely not. You're not doing it today. You're going to be fired today, ma'am. She must go. She must go. She must go. She must go.
Yes.
She must go.
I'm with it. Y'all go. She got a rope-away belt on too. You go, girl.
In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, we thank you for your presence and your patience. One, we are demanding that the Houston Police Chief uses his executive powers and terminates this officer. Secondly, we're asking the Houston Police Officers Union, for the first time in Houston history, take a historic step and refuse to represent this woman in her appeal hearing. It's been brought to our attention that she's going to appeal the fine if she's fired. We're saying to the union, tell this officer she does not even deserve or qualifies to be represented by your organization. If you are a union that truly believes in justice, don't get this notorious racist cop job back like you've done others whom the chief's office has fired. We're asking the union to stand down on this one and terminate this racist snake. Secondly, we want every single case she has ever worked on as a Houston police officer involving an African-American male or female to be reopened, re-examined, re-investigated. Because if this no good, dirty, racist cop has that mindset, that attitude, it wasn't born that night on social media. It's been in her. So how many black men, how many black women are sitting in jail, maybe sitting in prison, all because of this woman's racist, biased views toward them? We want the DA's office to launch an internal probe from the Public Integrity Division, investigate every case she's ever worked on. This woman is a no-good, dirty, low-down racist snake, and we do not want her among us. Now, a message to this racist cop. We don't give a damn if you go to Burger King, we'll follow you. If you go to McDonald's, we'll follow you. If you go to a car wash, we'll follow you. We will work like hell to make sure you don't get a job nowhere where African-Americans, black men or black women will patronize that business. And to any police department that even considers hiring her, like you have hired so many others that have been terminated, we will come down and get your police department, organize and rally your community, because that woman is a terrorist in uniform. That's exactly what she is. And we demand her termination today. Terminate, 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 terminate. And what we want is an outside agency to step in from the Justice Department and conduct an independent investigation. We want every email with her internal communication with her subordinates and her colleagues examined. I don't believe this officer has had these views and worked as an officer as long as she has. As a sergeant, I understand, and yet no other officer saw this. No.
She's a sergeant. What's that mean? Is that the high of the food chain or whatever? With regard to oppressorship, I'm not sure, but I feel like that's what should be done. Me personally, I feel like that's what should be done. Instead of listening to Rowley run off at the mouth about what other people are doing while he's doing the same damn thing. While telling y'all, you got to wait till somebody get in the office, while we just had Joe Biden in office and had 8 years of Obama. And then the fact that people will make the excuse, oh, but everybody was against Obama. Child, I see Trump getting shit done. But, you know, whatever. Keep talking on the internet. If you ain't going to get out there and get something to be done, that's what these people get paid for. That's what, I mean, I don't know if they're elected or whatever, but that's what they're there for. Yeah, y'all said that she was already fired, but this is old too. I just found somebody sent it to me, so I'm going over it. I don't know her status because I didn't even look at the story, I think, until yesterday, because one, not surprised. I don't know why everybody was surprised, and two, you giving her legs. Fuck that bitch. Notice they always say it in a car and for social media. They don't ever come nowhere and say that to nobody. So fuck her. Do what needs to be done for the future, and this is what they're doing, which is what people do when people go at when they go and have be in their uniform and then they make TikToks and then they get fired and then people be like, what happened? You're supposed to be working, first of all. And second of all, you're not supposed to be in my uniform that I pay you for saying anything, let alone saying some shit. Because you can't talk about the office and what goes on there. You can't be talking about anything else dressed in my uniform. And you can't be doing it at the place of employment that I pay you for. And yet people continue to do it. And China, by God, no empathy and sympathy for those jackasses either. So why Ashley Gonzalez gets to get away with it? No, I agree. They always seem to go and work someplace else. So I'm like, well, what's the point if somebody else is hiring them? Yeah, follow that ass. See what's going on. Anyway, I'm not about to sit here and listen to 20 minutes of this, though, but shout out to them. I give them props. Doing more than Rolly is. Doing more than Rolly is. My healthcare is fine. You got a problem with healthcare. That's a you problem. So we got more trolls around here, y'all. That's a y'all problem. Get a fucking job. You'll get some healthcare. That's how that works. Shout out to Trey. Thank you, Boo. He said crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, ranch dressing wrapped up in a tasty flour tortilla. Shout out to Mary. So crazy. Shout out to y'all. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Send $100 super chat and then I'll tell you, nigga, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You don't tell me shit. Send money and then I can answer your question. Other than that, pipe the fuck down. Okay, and control your emotional ass because I know you're a man. Control your emotional ass, yeah, LTM. Excuse me. Shout out to Dr. Thunder in the building. Excuse me. Appreciate you. All the trolls, you keep your trolling to a minimum. But if you really need some attention, send money. Because if not, take your poor ass, fake pores. Take your poor asses on because this ain't the place for you. All right. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Let's go over here and see what the have got to say. So, shit. I don't think I covered this girl. She said something last week. I think I just saw it for myself, right? Give me a second. Shout out to those that have allergies. Sorry for your luck. And child, I'm telling you, when it rains, it kicks up. It kicks up. Oh my God. All right. My bad. So Ming Unfiltered. This looks like this is her Instagram. It says, from black woman to black man, I apologize to you. Come on. Come on. Let's get this together for our son and do things the right way. You apologize to me. I apologize to you. Child, we making some progress. We are making some progress. Y'all, listen, we don't listen to it. I have not listened to it. I'll be listening to it with y'all. Well, how often do y'all hear apologies and I'm sorries?
Okay, babe, I'm sorry. Simple. You know that I was not, but I never meant to do that way, but you never think of my feelings and you don't know. You don't know that I love you, but at the same time you dislike me, what good thing is you? At the same time I get angry and multiple and you don't care, well, but I do forgive you, but at the same time you don't okay, baby, I'm sorry. You gotta think of my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
I am offended. That is not what we do. But she's apologizing. Let's hear it. All right.
So this ain't about no celebrity bullshit.
Oh, not a nose ring, child. Gargle alert. Gargle alert.
This shit is about me. I came up here a couple days ago frustrated as hell, mad because I felt like this video is to my son's dad. Y'all just the audience looking. This is me talking to him, you. I got up here, like I said, I'm woman enough to admit when I ain't do something right, and I ain't do that right. I didn't handle that right, but you wouldn't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you so far, so far out of reach. I had to come to social media. You would not listen to me. You didn't want to hear nothing that I had to say. And I don't like doing shit like that because you a black man, I'm a black woman. Life is hard enough as it is, us trying to just make it and survive in a world that's setting itself up, you know, to not see families like ours work. I'm not saying we got to be in no relationship or nothing like that, but we should at least be able to treat each other better as far as parents. Our relationship was never perfect before my son was born. I hit him, he hit me, but we chilled out on that shit when we found out that I was pregnant. And after he was born, it was just more so arguments and disagreements back and forth. And we never done that shit in front of my son. I'm not judging nobody that has done that or have, you know, I'm not coming up here saying that we better than anybody because our relationship was fucked up from the get-go. But that'll be another story time. It's just, you know, ain't nobody's shit perfect. It was a much needed, you know, I will give credit where credit is due. He came, he helped me clean my place up. I had a headache, I was tired, and my son, you know, early in the daytime like that looked like a tornado hit your damn house. I usually clean up at night before we go to sleep. That way it can stay clean and stuff. Because if you clean up through the day, you're going to be cleaning up 4 or 5 times a day. And with me being a stay-at-home mom, I recognize that. So I will give credit where credit is due. He took my trash out for me. He cleaned, you know, helped me clean up my crib and stuff. He didn't have to do that. That's why I said, you know, I do give credit where credit is due. I had no idea that he was in nursing school and working 12-hour shifts, sometimes double. So I am proud of you for that. I felt that you didn't want to see me win. And I felt that it was a lot of shit that I didn't know was going on. And we could have talked about it, but you wouldn't listen to me. You see what I'm saying? For once in my life, like I said, I was woman enough to get up here and put your picture up here. I'm gonna put your picture up somewhere up here anyway. I was woman enough to get up here and plaster your face all over the place because I felt that I didn't do this shit right, and I'm woman enough to get up here. Black woman to black man, I apologize to you for not handling that right. I apologize to you if people see you on the street or at your job and stuff, and the shit that I've said about you over the years on social media, which I really just didn't understand you. I apologize if people look at you funny because of me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did she start over yet? Because this is like a run-on sentence at this point. Is it an apology? I'm a little confused. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I have the attention span at this point is like this. Is she apologizing? Yo, shout out to RB. And he said, how do you make excuses and call it an apology? We done for. What is going on? What is she saying? It's like a whole ass run-on sentence. And then this is his picture. You put him out here. Why you put his picture out here? And somebody said, why didn't she send him a text? Exactly, call him. Oh yeah, he not answering. Mail him a letter. You know the USPS really does work, y'all. You can just go buy a stamp, an envelope, write a letter and mail it. I'm just saying. We used to do that a long time ago. Generation X, shout out to y'all. Hiram said no one wakes up, showers, then puts on pajamas. That's what I was laughing at. Shout out to you, boo. I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Thank you, hon. Shout out to Ace Gates. Appreciate you. Play that. I'm sorry. Clip again. I can play it again. I'll play it again. But I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused. I'm confused. It seems like y'all are confused too. Because it just don't seem like an apology or something. I'm not sure. But she always seems to wear the strawberry outfit for some reason. The last 2 times that I've seen her talking about 2 totally different things. Let me read the comments first. It says, girl, no, you talking to strangers on the internet. You should have called and why the F y'all think recording your business for the world is cool before social media? What the F was y'all doing?
This is amazing.
I think that's a great point. Next one says, you're a strong black woman being able to socially apologize and admit your wrongs. I love this and admire.
This is amazing.
And us black men need more of this. Y'all need more of this, you sassy straights? Is this what y'all need? I'm gonna help y'all. Is this what y'all need? Just let me know. I'm gonna help y'all. We need to love and uplift each other in difficult times as us being black people in relationships because everyone is looking for us to fail and destroy each other. I love this. And keep being strong, sister, and uplift him in love when it gets rough. Okay. This one says, sounds like y'all need to work out a relationship and get married. Get married. Forgive each other and be together. So this is him. I don't know. I love you, Ming. I can tell this wasn't easy for you to do, but I so admire you and appreciate you for doing this. It won't always be easy co-parenting, but for your son, it is necessary and worth it. Thank you for being a positive example for other Black mothers. Blessings to you and your family. Look at that. Accountability. That's all we ask. Whoever you are, King, it's time to have a conversation with your queen, my boy. She's done what less than 2% of Black women can do. Well, damn, we down to the 2%. Now we at 2%. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't appreciate us.
Okay, babe, I'm sorry. Simple. You know that I'm not, but I never meant to do that, but you never think of my feelings and you do that. You do that, I love you, but at the same time, you dislike me, what good thing I do. At the same time, I get angry and multiple, and you don't care, well, but I do forgive you, but at the same time, you don't. Okay, baby, I'm sorry, you gotta think of my feelings, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Y'all are not hearing it. Y'all don't hear the apology. She came up on this internet and was vulnerable. And look at y'all. Y'all ain't even accepting her. She came up here, bonnet on, strawberry pajamas. I'm gonna go against Hiram and say she took a shower and put this on. Okay. Now, I don't know what I just heard, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with the sister, because y'all know that I always go with the sisters, okay? Y'all, I don't know what y'all want from me. I can't take this shit seriously. But if y'all was interested, there you go. All right, moving on, child. Moving on. Let's look at some food stamps, child, because people are having a fit because the food stamps are now saying that you cannot get the junk. I think it's in Florida. Remember when we started talking about this initially, it was someplace in the middle, meaning the middle of the United States. And they were saying they was trying, I do believe maybe it was Kentucky. They were saying that they didn't want junk food included on the food stamp list when you use the food stamps, right? And I said, soon as one state does it, the rest of them are going to follow, and they're not going to be able to get this junk food no more. And lo and be fucking hold, as the new food stamp rules roll out, it looks like the people in Florida, where it's racist, y'all, they're having a problem. It says Florida implementing changes to SNAP benefits this week, and this is from 4 days ago.
Coming for Floridians who use SNAP benefits, because starting tomorrow, certain items that were once allowed are no longer eligible. We want to bring in 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Nick Valtero now. He's joining us live in studio. Nick, big changes for some people as they head to the next trip to the grocery store.
Yeah, you know, Jenny, and we talked about it before. We go to the grocery store, you go to a restaurant, everything's so expensive. You go to Five Guys, it's $15 for a cheeseburger. You go anywhere, everything is up. Gas prices are up. So of course,
you go to Five Guys for a $15 cheeseburger. Now listen, they shit is good. The milkshakes are good. I don't eat it no more, but that shit is good. I'm not paying $15, child. You know how many packs of turkey meat that you could buy and make your own burger at home that's probably better? I'm just saying.
Of course, you're thinking about this right now from a grocery store standpoint. You're going to start seeing some very significant changes, especially on those people who rely on SNAP benefits to put that food on the table. And it really could catch some of those families off guard at the register. So here's how the breakdown goes. On starting Monday, SNAP funds, they can no longer be used for items the state classifies as unhealthy or ultra processed. That includes soda, energy drinks, things like candy, and some shelf-stable desserts like packaged snacks, cakes, cookies, and pastries. Now, the state says eligibility is now based more on health standards, not just whether something is considered food. And just as important, though, a lot is not changing. SNAP can still be used for fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, bread, cereal.
Oh, look at that. Fruits and vegetables, meat and dairy. That's good stuff, child. Send them food stamps on to me. I'll take them.
And even some treats, depending on how they are labeled.
going to cause a lot of confusion. It's going to cause a lot of shame and stigma, and people not knowing why items they could have purchased beforehand are no longer eligible.
Child, where they've been hiding at. This has been talked about for over a year. This has been talked about well over a year. Now everybody's surprised.
Yeah, at checkout, enforcement is automatic. If an item is no longer eligible, the EBT system will decline it and you'll need to pay another way. The best advice, look for SNAP eligible labels, double check receipts, and plan ahead.
Yeah, and Nick, we were talking about this earlier. At the grocery store, you will be able to see. At some places, they actually label if it's SNAP eligible.
Yes, some things are labeled.
I think they're required to do so. It's usually labeled if it's WIC eligible, SNAP eligible, not to mention the part that people seem to forget. It is called the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which means that you need to be bringing something to the table. Why people don't think that they can still use their own money to buy the junk food is crazy to me. These people really act like they're being harmed when they can use their own money to buy whatever they want to. Ain't that interesting? They don't want to use their own money. They want to use y'all's money to do it.
SNAP eligible, you'll see that sticker over there in the grocery aisle. But there are quite a few items also that aren't labeled SNAP eligible. Yeah. So you might be surprised when you walk up to that register. That's why they want you to check that SNAP benefits website, just so you're getting an idea of what there is and what isn't eligible before you walk down the grocery aisle.
Because it can lead to a lot of confusion when you get up there if they ask you to pay for a different way for certain food items. So we just want to make sure everybody's prepared before they head to the grocery store.
Especially if you're going to the self-checkout, because a lot of times there's no one to help you and guide you through that. So you think about bringing all those items up to self-checkout, you're looking to check out, and then all of a sudden you're being flagged and your card's being declined. So that's why it's just so important to really pay attention to that and just have an idea of what you're doing before you go to the store.
And everybody needs to have a little patience, even if you don't use SNAP benefits, because someone in front of you might be using it and might be going through some of that confusion.
Child, just use Instacart and you ain't got to worry about it. That's my solution. But let's hear what the talk has to say, because you already know that TikTok always has something to say. Right?
I have something to say.
There you go.
For all my EBT users. For all my EBT users, am I the only one that got embarrassed when they went into the store trying to swipe their card?
I like those nails, girl, and I like your spider's makeup and weave. But go ahead.
For a candy that they were craving and found out EBT no longer cover candy. I just want to know what in the world is it coming to? Like, what seriously in the world is it coming to? Like, I'm going to insert my job. I didn't even get the email. When I was in the store, they was like, yeah, EBT sent an email to like all the people that use EBT and like basically saying like.
So she didn't get the email.
This is amazing.
She didn't get the email and she didn't hear the news and she didn't hear all these people talking about this all these almost 2 years, if not 2 years.
Like, these are the changes, start of April 28th. I never got that email. But let me insert a clip to show y'all what in the world EBT got going. Hold on. Like, do y'all see this foolishness? Starting April 28th, 2026, Florida restricting SNAP benefits from purchasing certain junk foods, including soda, energy drinks, candy, and ultra-processed prepared desserts. Candy? If y'all know me, y'all know I do not play by my Charlies and my P dreams. Candy? Now y'all done took it too far. Now I'm really upset. Like, I was so upset in the store. I walked out. I left the shit and I walked out. Because yes, I could pay for it. But why would I pay for it when I gave EBT? Make it make sense. Like, why in the world would I ever pay for it if I gave EBT? Why would I pay $2 for a candy if I gave EBT? EBT covers it. So now I'm gonna tell me I can get my Gatorades when I feel sick. I can get my peach readings and my trolleys. Yeah, whoever approved this, come to the front of the line because I got a bone to pick with you. So, y'all, I have something to say. For all my...
Hey, Florida, beginning this week, if you rely on food assistance, you're going to start seeing some changes and more restrictions on what you can actually buy through the SNAP program.
Starting April 20th, there's going to be
no sodas. You can't get coffee creamer. You can't even get ice cream. That's wrong. What am I to do? That's wrong. Somebody needs to do something about this. I know it's affecting everybody. I eat healthy. I love my fruit. I love my sweets too. No sodas. You can't.
Who is SYCBMing? Bueller. Who is SYCBMing? Child, we like free stuff.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the car saying, you can't get the free stuff. What? Because the people want to take it. And how y'all going to take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
That ain't right. It ain't right. Someone come SYCBM this woman. It's y'all's responsibility, you sassy straights. Sank fan, thank you, boo. Unless you're disabled, it's called get a job. 20 hours a week of volunteering or working. That's all that's required. And people can't seem to do that. But it's not for me. It's not my issue. But child, send me some food stamps. I work 40 hours a week. Just send me some. I'll take it. I double what they do. Send them to me. I'll use them, child. It can go right into my Instacart. They accept it right there on there. I'll do it. Thank you, boo. Is she looking into a skinny man? Goodbye. Goodbye. Now, who is SYC being this woman?
Coffee creamer. No, you can't even get ice cream.
You can't even get ice cream.
Hey, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
What am I to do? That's wrong. Somebody needs to do something about this. I know it's affecting everybody. I eat healthy. I love my fruit.
What? Girl, did she say I eat healthy? I missed that the first time.
I love my sweets too. No sodas because,
And I'm live.
Oh, no. No.
Y'all warning, motherfucking warning. The food stamps end at midnight. The food stamps end at midnight.
Girl, the food stamps ended on Monday. Girl, the food stamps end in 30 minutes.
Girl, the food stamps end in 30 minutes. Y'all warning, motherfucker.
It's a big change affecting millions of Floridians who rely on SNAP benefits. Starting on Monday, April 20th, Florida is changing which items people can buy with their federal food benefits. The restrictions are targeting food considered unhealthy or ultra-processed. Sodas are prohibited from being purchased with SNAP, including diet and zero sugar versions.
Oh, no sodas at all? I did not know. Wow.
Energy drinks are banned as well. Now, the restrictions also include candy and prepared desserts, meaning any shelf-stable or pre-packaged sweet food.
No more Entenmann's? Oh, no.
Intended for immediate consumption. The changes are part of the government's Make America Healthy Again initiative designed to reduce obesity and chronic
what grocery store is this?
Diseases like diabetes. Some, although, have concerns about the restrictions that they're being added without increasing access to healthier options. Now, tell us what you think about this.
If you are in Florida as of Monday, April the 20th, you can no longer buy snacks with your EBT, aka food stamps, okay? So do not go in the store and shop for these snacks right here for your family, okay? Nor sodas, you guys, nor sodas. If you are in Florida as of...
that's wrong. What am I to do?
There's a mother in Florida that lost her Section 8 housing because she got a new job. And it's stuff like this that really shows that oppression and poverty is systemic. System set up so that everybody can stay in their places respectively. Lower stays in lower, middle stays in middle, and then the top stays at the top. Anybody from the lower or the middle that somehow by some chance of luck ends up at the top is just an outlier. That's why pulling yourself up by the bootstraps will never fucking work. Because there's no amount of budgeting and finance and saving that'll get you from poverty to the fucking top of the top, even to the middle class. It's extremely hard for most people to make the jump from lower to the middle, even from like the bottom of the bottom to like the upper part of the lower end. I can't stand when people be talking about some, oh, I wish I was on EBT. I wish I had Section 8. I wouldn't have to pay for groceries or rent. Because it's like, bro, they literally need it. They can't pay for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no fucking money. They need the government to help them. And it's just like, bro, most people cannot get ahead of the game because they were born into this world with the boot of capitalism and white supremacy on their neck, not letting them get up. There's a mother.
I was not expecting this. I shall talk about this. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Hiram. Thank you, Boo. He said the Buffairleys are no longer clogging up the grocery aisles. What's that? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. But shout out to me and my white man fetish or whatever the hell what's his name called me. Okay. But let me go ahead and just address this dude. Let me acknowledge RBN. He says he crying because earning mid to mid upper income is hard. And your point, sir, listen. Before I even replay it again and interrupt, let me just say that there's always an excuse. But the biggest thing that I heard just now with what he just said is that they need the government's help. But I'm confused because y'all are saying you don't want no kings. In one breath, you don't want the government's help. In the next breath, you do want the government's help. So which one is it? Because if you want somebody's help, anybody's help, or you expect someone to take care of you, anybody to take care of you, that means that you are beholden to their rules. So with the food stamps right now, the rules are now 20 hours a week, of which it should have always been that. Now y'all don't want to do 20 hours a week, so you're not doing it and you're losing the food stamps and you're blaming someone else when it's actually your fault. You don't have to work, you can just volunteer. And if you have kids, you can go volunteer at your kids' schools. Why it is that someone needs to tell you this, I don't know. Now, I'm sure that all the trolls are still here and they're not going to like what I'm going to have to say, because while this man wants to blame white supremacy, what it actually is that people are making dumbass decisions and they want to do what they want to do. Like the very first girl that started this whole TikTok trend, while she's sitting there with bundles down to her ass, while she got them lashes that are not the ones you just stick on your face. Those are the ones that you go to someone and they put them on. Makeup, okay? And she had the nails. And I get my nails done, mind you, and they cost, and these are plain, with all that shit that she has on, they cost at least $150+. But somehow, some way, white supremacy is the problem. Let me tell you what the problem is. Motherfuckers who think people are supposed to take care of them is the problem. Motherfuckers who don't want to partner with other people by way of a relationship. How about that? Because the difference between ya and us, shout out to Generation X, and I've said this before, and not everybody is married, but if you want to get someplace, you have to combine resources. But y'all want to be strong and independent all the damn time. You got all daggone answers, and then turns around, you don't really have all the daggone answers. Then you feel some kind of way because you're down here with the poors and the fake poors, and then the people that you listen to who are rich and who are first generational millionaires, mind you. So while people like him are telling you that you can't, these people telling you you can't, you sit here, you fall for it, and you don't. That is a you problem. That is your fault. And most of these people up here who are telling y'all what to do, they're typically married. Most of them are married. So they have combined incomes, or they have somebody right behind them to help them with what the hell it is that they do. But a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all think that you could do it all on your own. And you can maybe, but a lot of y'all can't. And then y'all want to blame somebody else. And then you want to blame the government. And then you want to blame Donald Trump. And then you want to blame your moms. And then you want to blame Generation X. Y'all always doing a lot of blaming and not accepting some responsibility for what it is that you chose as a daggone adult. Remember, you are an adult. You're responsible for the decisions that you make. And if you decide that you can do it all on your own, do it. If you don't like the rules of food stamps, give them the fuck up. It's that simple. I don't think that 20 hours a week to volunteer or to work is a big damn deal when your kids are old enough. Previously, you could have a kid all the way up until 8 damn teen and you didn't have to do anything for said food stamps. Now you got to put some effort into the shit that you want. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. Yeah, no, that's not how that's going to work going forward. And that really has nothing to do with anything except for the fact that y'all like free stuff. Because like in C19, y'all thought that y'all was going to live like that for the rest of your daggone life. And let me go ahead and tell y'all, I don't understand why y'all thought that. I don't understand why y'all still think that. That's why you allow people like Ma'am Danby that girl in Seattle and any other socialist mayor. That's why y'all voting them in, because you think you're going back to that pandemic life. That shit is over. That shit is done. Y'all, if y'all didn't take advantage of whatever it is that you needed to take advantage of during those 3 to 5 years that we was on lockdown, you missed out, okay? That shit's not coming back. If you think that the government is about to pay you every week and give you the same amount of money while you sit at home and do what you want to do and buy what you want to buy, and you ain't got to pay no bills, and you're going to make Amazon the #1 company, now y'all mad because you find out, if y'all paying attention and listening, because I'm pretty sure y'all not giving up Amazon, blacks, because Amazon donates to the Republican Party as well, which by y'all's philosophy means that they donate to MAGA, which means they donate to Trump. So since y'all so outraged about everything that he does, then y'all should be giving that up. Not to mention this here YouTube, because they donate as well. Not to mention Instagram, because they donate as well. Not to mention Facebook, because they donate as well. Not to mention Twitter, which is owned by Elon, which y'all allegedly hate. You can't stand him because he's racist and he ain't do nothing with Doge and he ain't shit, but y'all ain't getting up on there, getting up off of any of those platforms, not near none. Rolly, the one that's telling y'all about racism and everything else, and he loves blacks and blackity black, he's staying up on his damn YouTube and has his stream running 24 hours a day. But then you colors come over here talking some bullshit, talking about, oh, you just want that YouTube yet. Check. And I do. And I do, and so does Rolly Roll, and all the rest of those colors that be up here saying the same old bullshit about y'all need to go ahead and listen to me, meaning them, and y'all need to be worried about white supremacy, discrimination, and racism, and Jim Crow. Y'all allow them to say whatever the hell it is that you want to, and then now you want to let this nigga sit up here and say this dumb shit. Let me go ahead and just prove what the fuck he's about to say.
In Florida that lost her Section 8 housing because she got a new job, and it's stuff like this that really shows that oppression and poverty is systemic.
So it's oppression and poverty are systemic, because she lost her Section 8 because she got a job. So if she got a job, they go ahead and they make sure that they calculate it, and then they do give you a little bit of time before you get off. Plus, they are helping you also with your electricity and your water and all that type of stuff when you're on Section 8, just the FYI. They help you out with everything. So she got a job. Good for her. She should get a job. But it doesn't happen immediately. Clearly, she had enough job to pay her daggone rent because they wean you off as you increase your income. The problem is that some people don't know how to budget. Now, that's not something that these people trying to tell y'all. Orlando tries to tell y'all. I try to tell y'all. I tell y'all who you should go to learn how to budget, handle your money. You cannot get money and spend it any old way when you're allegedly a responsible person and you raising a family. It just don't work that way. Because if you go and spend your money on whatever it is that you want and don't take care of your needs, then that's a problem, because then you think somebody's supposed to come through and take care of said needs. You need to understand that you need to pay for your responsibilities before you get the things that you want. They hate to bring that part out. Is the Black community projected to be worth 0 by 2053? I guess all of you trolls don't know that part, but that's what it is. How many times have you heard that? How much does $1 stay in the Black community? Less than an hour, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all gonna sit up here and try to act like that's not a problem. So y'all gonna sit up here and try to act like it's Donald Trump's fault. So y'all gonna sit up here and act like Rolly, Jamal, and all the rest of them is here for y'all. They won't even teach y'all that or tell y'all you need to go learn that shit. They just gonna tell you to sell your stock because allegedly those people are racist while being on platforms that are allegedly racist as well. Okay, but keep listening to them because they said that they Black and they love blacks, and you go ahead and believe them, and you think that I'm your problem? You think I'm a problem? Am I talking about my people? I am. I'm talking about y'all need to get it the fuck together and stop saying that it's somebody else's fault. Y'all need to go ahead and figure out how to handle your damn money. Stop waiting for Section 8, child. Don't let me get into eviction night. Your rent is due today, because I got shit ready for Wednesday. Is Wednesday last day of the month? Whatever day is the last day of the month, I got shit ready. I might do it early because, you know, I try to take off on Thursdays. I think the last day of the month is Thursday.
System set up so that everybody can stay in their places respectively. Lower stays in lower, middle stays in middle, and then the top stays at the top. Anybody from the lower or the middle that somehow by some chance of luck ends up at the top is just an outlier. That's why
anybody. So basically he's saying poors, fake poors. You're never going to be anything but poor and fake poor, and you're never going to ascertain anything. You're just always going to be there. And it's because of white people and white supremacy, because people is always pocket watching these people up here. The problem is that they're not watching people like them that are millionaires. They look on all the way up here to billionaires. You know who else is a billionaire that y'all like to listen to? Not Warren Buffett, child. Who is the white Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders always talking about being put upon, being put upon. Ain't he one of the richest men in the world? Ain't he very rich? Ain't Nancy Pelosi very, very rich? All these people have gotten very, very rich over here while y'all continue to elect them, but y'all don't ever want to look at those people. Those are the people in your community that y'all are electing that y'all don't be paying attention to. So y'all don't think that Maxie has made a lot of money, or Clyburn and all those people that y'all continue to put in there, and all they're going to do is say white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. I'm just trying to understand what has changed in your area while y'all continue to elect these same daggone people. Bueller? What has happened in all of y'all's areas? Because y'all said that Compton ain't much better than what it was, and y'all said Maxie is in charge of Compton, right? What's changed? That's the one that sat there and said, come on down here, we gonna help y'all that's homeless. Then you come down there, it's like, it's too many of y'all, go home. And y'all gotta yell out, we ain't got no home. Did she not remember why she called y'all down there and didn't have no solutions? So she don't know what's going on in her community. She don't know how bad the homelessness is. She don't give a damn. But y'all still have faith in her because she black, you black, and everybody black, instead of looking at the fact like, if I have to continue to depend on the said government, then I have to continue to follow their rules. So maybe I should stop spending shit on spiders, makeup, weave, junk food, and maybe I should save some money and work towards something, or get with someone like my baby daddy of my husband, or get a husband or something like that. Nah, that's just crazy talk. Just have a bunch of kids, because y'all love Cardi B, and make shit harder on yourself than it needs to be, because y'all think it's cute. Y'all think that shit is cute, following behind those dumbass people who are just celebrities at the end of the day. They are no better or different than you or me, but they got money, but y'all love giving them money. Y'all figuring out a way to get to that damn Usher and Chris Brown concert after y'all just probably went to the Chris Brown concert. Don't forget that. You're going to find a way to get to Beyonce's concert. Y'all gonna find a way. And notice when they're announcing this tour, right during tax season. Coincidence or no? Then you're complaining about the damn ticket prices. Y'all know daggone well y'all gonna figure out a way to go. I don't need to go. I love them both, but I don't need to go to that concert. But once y'all go to the concert, and then the next month when y'all on the internet and you sitting up here talking about I can't pay this and I can't pay that, we will not have any empathy. We will not have any empathy for y'all. Because then y'all gonna hear a man like this low testosterone male who's sitting up here feeding into your bullshit. Basically, you're responsible for you. You're responsible for you. You can't tell me that most of these people who are on these daggone programs, that's why people think that they should be on it forever. And people be on these benefits sometimes forever. I'm not even talking about food stamps. I'm talking about Section 8. And you think that that makes sense? And where you think you're going to go being on Section 8 forever? But then turn around talking about no kings. But technically, you got a king if you're dependent on the daggone government to take care of you on a monthly basis. So you would rather work with the government than work with a man. Yeah, I'm talking to the biatches for sure. So you would rather work with the government, an entity, someone that you can't even talk to, than work with a daggone man. But you'll get effed and have a kid and then be mad because you think that that person is supposed to take care of you. Yeah, that's just not how that works. I don't know how many examples it's going to take before y'all understand. But no, y'all rather listen to this man with a fucking ring in his nose. 2.
Pulling yourself up by the bootstraps will never fucking work. Because there's no...
Of course, and y'all will fall into this. Yeah, brother. Yeah, you right. Pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. I'm going to tell you what actually works. If you can find a decent person to work together with, and y'all build together. But that's not what y'all want most of the time. Y'all just want somebody to come straight in that's already been established, and you want them to take care of you. You don't want to offer anything except for your ass to sit on the daggone grass and have somebody to wait on you. That's just not how that works either. But y'all continue to do that, and y'all continue to make these videos, because then that makes the content for me, and then I make money because I know y'all are mad because I'm just here and I'm able to make money here on this daggone YouTube. Y'all don't say that shit to Rolly. I know y'all don't. Y'all don't say that shit to them 3 girls over there because that's what y'all like to hear. A bunch of shit that makes you feel like a victim. So victim it up. Victim it up.
amount of budget and finance and saving that'll get you from poverty to the fucking top of the top, even to the middle class.
So you can never get out of poverty. That's what this nigga is saying to y'all. This nigga is saying to y'all, you can never get out of poverty. Poors, fake poors. This nigga lying, okay? Now, if you're going to do things to continue to put you behind the 8 ball, then the odds are no. If you think that one of these people that's all the way up here is about to give you their money, they're not. And that's what y'all want. That's why y'all are electing Mandambi and that white girl in Portland or wherever the fuck she is. Because y'all think that they're going to give you something because y'all got 2-year-old free daycare. Congratulations. What if you have a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old? Y'all, Ma'am Danby ain't even doing nothing about NYCHA. We've already watched that. We already knew. We already know. Now, why y'all continue to stay in NYCHA? I don't know, child, but that's not for me to understand. So y'all gonna sit up here and wait around and think that Ma'am Danby is gonna come take care of you from that perspective as well, and you think you don't get nothing in return? You see what they trying to do. This is what y'all like. They trying to tax the rich. Y'all like the sound of that, don't you? You like the sound of that. But what they didn't count on is that said rich said, I'm getting the fuck out of here because it's not my responsibility to take care of poors and fake poors, and it's not. Their responsibility is to create the jobs that we have. And I hate when people make me defend these corporations because they ain't shit. Trust me when I tell you. But guess what? Long as y'all paying these high ass prices that y'all are complaining about, they got no reason to change the prices. Why aren't those people telling y'all just to stop buying, just to stop purchasing? They ain't telling you that now, are they? They just saying don't go to Target. Who is it now? Burger King. Don't go to Burger King, child, because they racist too. Instead of saying stop buying shit, period. Save your fucking money. What happened to 6 months of savings? God forbid if something should happen. Are they teaching y'all that? No. But that's just racism that I'm talking about, because you know I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking points, because I guess that makes you feel better. I guess that makes y'all feel better. Did I get this one? RBN, child. Hold on, because you know I can't see. Thank you, boo. He crying because earning mid to mid upper income is hard, and your points are it is, especially if you're doing it on your own. Especially if you're doing it on your own. Imagine if you pooled resources. You know who pools resources? Let me give y'all a clue. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Let me tell you who pools resources. Asians. Indians. Guess who don't? Blacks. Be mad, be sad. I don't give a damn. It is the truth. It is the truth. So that meme that I couldn't find that says that the Asians bring all their stuff into the hood. You got your dry cleaners, the nail salon, the Chinese restaurant, all that shit. Y'all steadily buying them from. Every time a damn hair store opens up, what do we report on, Bueller? Every time an Asian hair store opens up, what do we report on? Lines all the way around the corner and all through the fucking neighborhood. For fucking what? They ain't got nothing new. They ain't got nothing different. They ain't got nothing special. But y'all be lined up for that shit. Line up to learn how to fucking budget. How about that? Nope, don't do that. That's racist. That's what white people do. But white people do that. We don't do that. Cool. Continue on. Continue on. Jason, thank you, boo. He said, Messi, I love how you deliver the facts. Thank you, hon. I appreciate you. There's those that will hear it and those that choose to close their ears, but I guess I am the problem. That's okay. I'll be the problem. I'll be the problem. Because all I do is like white men or whatever the hell that nigga said. But come on, LTM.
It's extremely hard for most people to make the jump from lower to the middle, even from like the bottom of the bottom to like the upper part of the lower end. I can't stand when people be talking about some, oh, I wish I was on EBT. I wish I had Section 8. I wouldn't have to pay for groceries or rent. Because
that should not be an aspiration, honestly. I don't think that should be an aspiration to want to be on Section 8 or food stamps. But it is for a lot of people. I have a video ready for end of month where the lady has been waiting since 2015 to get on Section 8. She like it, I love it. She like it, I love it. So you telling me since 2015, what year is this, y'all? How many years is that? 11? Don't come for me. 11 years? You're telling me that you couldn't do nothing to improve your life in 11 years, that you still waiting for Section 8 to come through so you can get something for the fucking free. And y'all think that that makes sense and is normal? So you telling me there's nothing you could do in that whole time frame? Okay, whatever y'all say. If that makes sense to y'all, it makes sense to me. Because honestly, I'm tired of saying the same shit to the same people that sit up here and talk about how, talk about your own people. Because that's the only thing you can control is your damn self. White people will be fine. I don't know why y'all are so fucking triggered. White people will be fine. Why y'all worrying about what the fuck white people do? I promise you I'm not. Shout out to the white people that are here. Calm down. I don't give a fuck about what white people are doing. And based off of what y'all say, y'all shouldn't be concerned with it either, because they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But you know who not going to be fine? Who continues to be at the top of the list we shouldn't be at the top of, and bottom of the list we shouldn't be at the bottom of? I ain't even gonna say it. Come on, LT.
It's like, bro, they literally need it. They can't pay for anything else.
They literally need it. They can't pay for anything else. And you know what? That probably is true some of the time. But guess what? You should be having a plan to get the fuck up off of it. But you know what? There's never a plan. And the government's not going to give you a plan. Anybody that can give you something can take it away. Shout out to LBJ. Plan still works in 2026. Still works in 2026. And no one, no, let me not say no one. And a lot,
believe this.
And a lot of y'all want to continue to follow some shit that has been shown and proven, because we've gone over that too. Ain't much we haven't gone over. It's just you trolls want to continue to be on that plantation for Democrats. Go on. We don't care. We don't care. It's okay. And what y'all hear when we say that, what you hear because you're an idiot, is that we're saying MAGA and Republican. I'm going to say that I'm not saying that. Some of them are saying that. I'm not saying that, because they're all a mess. They're all fucked up. But the coloreds follow Democrats blindly, never get anything, nothing ever changes. Wash, rinse, motherfucking repeat. And y'all think that you hurt my fucking feelings? And then you're out there with the football. Shout out to Charlie Brown and Lucy. And then you'll listen to this low testosterone male with rings in his nose. Child, it amazes me who y'all listen to. You're going to listen to an alleged man, a strong man with rings in his nose. I could never. That's just me. That's just me. My husband has earrings in his ears. That's it. He start putting rings in his nose. This is just me. This is just me. We don't have a problem. We don't have to talk. We don't have to talk. That's going to be a problem for me. But that's just me. Y'all listen to people with rings here, 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 here. Child with purple hair, orange hair, yellow hair. I'll read a book. Thanks. Instead of listening to crazy ass people on fucking TikTok. Shout out to Wayne Lunday. Happy Sunday, boo. He said, people, what y'all doing for dinner? I'm selling $60 plates, 1 protein, 2 sides, and a glass of purple Kool-Aid and a Dixie cup. Being a white friend and get half off. Bring a white friend and get half off. I'm on my way. Good morning and shout out to you. Thank you so much as always. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they have no fucking money. They need the government to help them.
Well, how do you need the government to help them? And then they out here protesting the government. Make it make sense, Bueller. Somebody, anybody? I need the government's help, but then I'm out here protesting against said help. Make it make sense, you fucking idiots. How? No kings, because they got you focused on Trump derangement syndrome. You're being led. You're being fucking led, and you love it. Congratulations. No kings. Give me some food stamps. No kings. Take care of me. Even if it's not coming from federal government, it's the same difference as coming from fucking Ma'am Danby and that girl out there in Seattle. It's the same difference. No kings, no kings, no kings. But please give me shit. Give me free stuff. We love free stuff. Where the fuck do you think that came from? You think I made that the fuck up? Y'all are out here. Trolls, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Clearly, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. There's nothing here that someone has not already said on this damn internet. That's where the shit comes from. You think I made up that whole ass we like free stuff commercial? Y'all did it down in fucking Atlanta. Y'all did that. They out there saying that shit over fucking hair shit. Shout out to the ATL.
She was fucking his best friend. So, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Shout out to the ATL. Okay.
It's like, bro, most people cannot get ahead of the game because they were born into this world with the boot of capitalism and white supremacy on their neck, not letting them get up.
I love when y'all talk about capitalism and y'all continue to spend money. I love it when y'all talk about capitalism and then you continue to spend money. Again, going against your own interests, it makes no sense whatsoever. You don't like capitalism. You don't like people making money. No, you just don't like the fact that they make so much money. And you know how you stop allowing them to make a bunch of money? Stop buying shit. But y'all not going to stop buying shit. Y'all are not going to stop buying shit. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. So keep complaining. Keep whining against shit that you support. Keep pretending that you're outraged and keep staying in the exact same place, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Listening to people who do not have your best interests. Listening to people who only want to make sure that you do what needs to be done in order for them to continue to be where they at. And these people up here are never going to help you in the way that they should be, especially the pastors. Remember those pastors? I'm sure I'm making this up too. Remember the pastors that are telling y'all that they want you to bring your tax returns to them because they don't think you tithing enough. They want you to take out a credit card because they don't think you tithing enough. They want you to give them $20,000. I guess I'm making that up too. I guess that's me. You never look at them. You just don't like the message from the messenger. But ain't shit that I said not true that has not been put on this fucking internet, specifically this here damn YouTube, from the people that y'all know. But y'all love them so much because you're sick in your head at the end of the day, listening to motherfuckers that don't give a shit about you. But you need to know that somebody likes you and loves you, because y'all's response of, Trump don't even like you. I promise you I could give a shit. I promise you I don't care if Trump likes me. I promise you I don't. I don't even like him. And those that have been here, no, I don't. I'm in Pennsylvania. He's very prevalent around this area, New Jersey and New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware. Very much known around here. Very much known. I've heard that man's name my whole damn life, basically. So to sit here and think that you're hurting my feelings to say that Trump don't like me, I don't care who likes me. I'm not interested in people who like me. The only people I'm interested in who are liking me are those that are in my life. I don't care about people out here. I don't care about people out here. When y'all find out that these celebrities don't like y'all, what y'all gonna do? When you find out that these celebrities, what they need you to do is to keep buying their shit and getting them paid and getting them richer and richer. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Y'all done went ahead and you done helped her be a millionaire. Tether. Shout out to Trinidad and Trinidadians. You done helped her become rich. Y'all wasn't outraged when she married a Lowmester. Y'all wasn't outraged when she was defending her brother Lowmester. But the line is, she went and talked to Erica Kirk. She's conservative. Now it's a problem. Now you want to cancel her. Y'all go ahead and cancel her. She's already made the money, colored community. She's got the money already. There's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can do. The money has been made. And the thing is, because you got such a short attention span, that you're going to forget anyway, and you will go support her again. But I don't think that's where she's at in her life now that she got a kid. I don't think that's where she is in her life. Y'all sitting up here big up in Cardi B, a freaking person who was a stripper, who freaking DRUG'd men and stole from them. That's who you uplift in said community. Y'all still up here bigging that bitch up. She out here having a baby by a man that's not her husband whilst married to somebody else. We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. That's what she said. She already got the money. She over here calling women, black women, all kinds of names, using the N-word. Y'all ain't got no problem. Torre, that nigga, he out here telling white people that they can use the N-word hard ER, and you all good with it. Y'all all good with it. You know why? Because he's a D9er. So they're all good with it. They ain't saying shit. Rolly up here talking about Justin Fairfax, and he got checked by the boule. Specifically got checked by the boule. Roland Martin don't listen to nobody. Boule came out and said, nigga, get your shit together and take that shit down. He did it with a quickness. Y'all don't even see all the shit in front of your face. Y'all too worried about fucking Epstein files. Everything is a distraction from the Epstein files. Everything is a distraction from the Epstein files. What exactly do y'all expect from the Epstein files, honestly? What exactly do y'all expect from the Epstein files? Y'all dying for something to come out here about Donald Trump. What about everyone? What about all of the people that participated with R. Kelly? I guess because he's black, we should let that go because it's R. Kelly. So let it go. All the people that helped him, all the people that supported him, the people that low-mested him in the beginning, all the people he paid to get people to come through. Forget all of that, right? Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, got it. Just like that Louisiana governor dude saying that criminals need to be in jail. But you got Jazzy, who y'all love because she said, I'ma tell you, because y'all so low vibrational that this is all that matters. As long as I tell somebody, that makes you black. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'm going to tell you. You're not going to tell me. I'm going to tell you. Y'all think that shit is cute. That as long as somebody doing all that, it's good in the hood. Oh, not me, though, because I love white men, allegedly. I hold white men in high regard. Outside of George Clooney and Brad Pitt, there ain't no white man that you've ever heard me hold in high regard. So, you know, whatever. Any insult allegedly will work. Any insult allegedly will work. That's all y'all got. And where does that get y'all? Nowhere. Where does that get y'all? Nowhere. So y'all like it? We love it. What I got for y'all before I get the hell on up out of here? This, child. I forgot. Y'all, the color community likes this type of shit. They love this type of shit. Blueface is pregnant, girlfriend seemingly wipes his butt. This is what y'all like.
Where's my butt? Oh, you smiling.
You use a wipe instead?
Ew, you're so nasty. You're really wiping mine.
So? That means I love you. Your ass is like covering the whole toilet.
Yeah. You're sick.
So,
go ahead.
Somebody loves it.
You get all that shit.
Look that ass up.
You fucking gay. Yeah, why are you wiping that shit so hard, nigga?
Because I gotta get every little doodle speck.
Fuck.
I get it real good.
Why are you so happy? Yo, yeah. You're weird as where's my butt?
That's what y'all support. Y'all think this shit is cute. Oh, my bad. Oh, I wasn't showing it to you. My bad. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me do it again. My bad. My bad.
That means I love you. Your ass is like covering the whole toilet.
Yeah. You're sick.
So,
go ahead.
Somebody loves it.
You get all that shit.
Look that ass up.
You fucking gay. Yeah, why are you wiping that shit so hard, nigga?
Because I gotta get every little doodle speck.
Fuck.
I get it real good.
Why are you so happy? Yo, yeah. You're weird as where's my butt?
What you think? Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. What is the need to even put this up? They'll put it. If y'all all the vitriol on the issue you got with me, imagine if you put it towards these people and stop supporting them. Most of the shit that we talk about comes straight from these MFers right here. But John got no problem with them. Y'all keep supporting them. Y'all all good with it. Y'all love it. Shout out to the Tethers and the ABCDs. Shout out to the Tethers and the ABCDs. Reaper. Stop it. Anthony Allen, thank you, boo. Good morning to you. Good morning, good afternoon to all of y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging in there. I know this is going left, but you know, some of y'all are idiots. That's all I got. That's all I got. The way that you refuse to hear what the hell is going on. I just found a video from PBL. Let's look at this one and then I'm done. Let's look at the video from PBL. Shout out to PBL.
For the tip.
About this, I don't even know what this is. Child, I remember this with the coach who was messing around and then he went allegedly and tried to, he tried to maybe delete the girl he was having the affair with, something like that. I don't know these people like that. And it looks like he got some charges taken off of him. I'm not really well versed in it, but let's hear what PBL has to say. It says she went on TV and cried victim after affair with married coach Paige Shivers and Sharon Moore. Sharon Moore. I think that's how you say his name.
Love him. Back then, I did, but obviously looking back at things and really reflecting on what happened, what was happening, that's not love at all.
That's a wild question because how are you even in love with a married man at any time? Seriously, can we just start there? How can you ever be in love with a man that's already married to another woman? You're a side 304, a mistress. You're having an affair. Like, what are we talking about here? That's Paige Shivers, the 32-year-old thought bucket that had an affair with the married head coach at Michigan. Now, he was already exposed. I did a whole lesson on him, given the biggest opportunity of his life, going from offensive line coach to head coach at the University of Michigan. But most of the time he was there, seems like he was messing around with this one right here. Didn't care that he had a wife and kids at home and a job on the line. So because of his actions, his behavior, he got fired from the university and crashed out all at the same time. Almost took his life. His wife ended up staying with him. He was given 18 months probation and now his mistress.
Oh, his wife stayed with him? Oh, well, shout out to her. She said, I know where the money resides. Allegedly. So now the woman that had the affair is the victim. So now the lady that had an affair with a married man is the victim, child.
Is out here on Good Morning America, getting on TV attempting to paint herself as a victim when she's the one who made the decision as a grown behind woman to carry on with a married man. She knew he had children. His family wasn't hiding anywhere, but for some reason though, she thought she could replace his wife. She wanted what she wanted. Yeah, she wanted him to dump his wife for her. None of that ended up happening, and that's ultimately how we got here, with her attempting to blame everybody else for her role in this soap opera except for herself.
Paige Shiver, now 32, says she was just an intern in 2022 when she and Sharon Moore, then an offensive coordinator and a married father, started a consensual, intimate relationship. She was asked to be Moore's executive assistant when he was promoted to head coach in 2024. Did you feel pressured to have the relationship in order to have job security?
Yes, I did.
Child, this is women. How many times I tell ya? So, did you feel pressure to keep your job? Child, when strong and independent goes wrong, that's crazy talk. She looked like she was really pressured on the side of the sidelines or whatever.
And here she is with this big old plum head up here talking about feeling pressured. That wasn't pressure. That was her own personal desire and decision making that led her here. She continued this affair for years, knowing he had a wife and kids. This was a personal pursuit. And yes, the coach was wrong too, but that doesn't cancel her role. No way, his wrongdoing doesn't eliminate her accountability.
I mean, he and other coaches had control over my career, especially him. I mean, he could fire me in a second.
Shiver says her attempts to end the on-again, off-again relationship were often met with what she calls manipulation tactics, including threats of self-harm.
Every time I tried to pull away.
It's interesting that they know about the manipulation tactics after everything blew up, but you didn't know it beforehand. Child, shout out to these smart-ass women.
He always had a story, always had a way to pull me in and making me feel that I couldn't leave him because he was so miserable without me.
Crazy part is, she thought in that moment she only revealed something about him, but she also revealed a lot about herself. Like, what type of person would even believe this, coming from a married man in the first place? What she revealed was not only her need for attention and validation, but her need to feel chosen over another woman. It's something about his apparent weak behavior that made her feel strong, like she was really needed in somebody's life more than their own wife and children. For you to even believe that nonsense.
How many times do I tell y'all, and I know what the hell I'm talking about, I don't care. Biatches don't care about other biatches. They only care about themselves and what the hell they can and will get. So the feminism goes out the window and the sisterhood goes out the window, especially when it comes to a man and you want what that woman has, meaning you want that man. You want that man. It don't matter. Any means necessary, blah, 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 not playing your place. And then all of a sudden now afterwards, it was a manipulation tactic, but you didn't know it when you was in there doing it. Okay. Now she a victim. No, she is a participant. She is a participant. But now the heifers will go along with this bullshit and say, oh, that poor thing. Look at how men treat women. Oh my God. How could you do this to her? Now y'all want to come out for her. Child, please.
What's wrong with you too?
During their years-long relationship, Shiver learned she was pregnant by Moore. Pregnancy was complicated by Pompe disease, a genetic disorder that weakens muscle strength. Her doctors delivered the heartbreaking news.
Multiple doctors and experts told me that it wouldn't be right or healthy for me to keep the baby.
Did you want to?
Yeah.
So you wanted to keep a married man's baby. So you wanted to keep a married man's baby. All right, girl. Don't sound sisterhoodish to me. Sounds very selfish and self-serving. And I guess it's her frontal lobe, y'all. Her frontal lobe wasn't developed, so she didn't know. It's not her fault. When is it ever an adult's fault for the choices that they make? When?
Sorry, I can't with the baby bimbo babble. How in the world did you get pregnant by a married man? Let's start there. And don't lie talking about somebody pressured you to do this. No way. You wanted this. Yeah, you wanted to forever trap yourself with this married man. Why? That's the question I want to see you answer. Why did you get pregnant by this?
Grade A OPP. Grade A OPP. I'm just saying.
Married man in the first place.
So how did Sharon respond?
He said, you had to do what's right for your body.
On December 10th of last year, she decided to report the truth about their affair to the university.
They said,
Oh, so you told on your own. Wow. This biatch. Let me tell you something. I do not absolve, what's his name, child? Sharon, whatever his name is. He does not get absolved because you went and risked it all on somebody who was underneath you. So if you're going to F around, you don't, as the person in charge, you don't F around with your subordinates. Always going to be trouble. It's always going to be trouble. You need to be messing with somebody that's got something to lose just as much as you. How come he don't know this? At least mess with someone that's on your level. Yeah, I'm calling that. You messing with somebody down here, so you're gonna lose all damn time. Because first of all, you're probably not supposed to be fraternizing. Second of all, you're supposed to disclose relationships when you're in the same department. Third, you're married. So when I say it's important, first of all, that you're married because it helps you in your career, that shit is true. At the same time, the thought of you being married means that you will not bring reputational risks for your organization. And this nigga did it anyway. No sympathy for him. Ain't no way. He knew better.
We're really sorry about everything that you went through, and we're here to protect you and to help you through all of this.
The university fired Moore after that conversation. Shiver says less than an hour later, he appeared at her apartment.
All of a sudden, I hear footsteps, and they're getting closer and louder, and I'm like, crap. And so I run to my door to try to lock it. He barges in, and he's standing like this close to me.
Oh, good. Not only do you reveal to the world that you keep your legs open for married men, but you also keep your door unlocked to your apartment. Now everybody knows you don't lock your doors until you hear footsteps randomly. But before you hear the footsteps, you keep the doors unlocked. Basically wide open for everybody, just like something else. You know, the way you do one thing is the way you do all things. At least that's what they say.
And he said, you ruined my life. Why would you do this to me?
No, he ruined his own life, even fooling with you in the first place, because he already had a wife and kids at home and had no business messing around with the help at work.
Oh, he's cute, though. She's cute in this picture. Not in that interview.
So no, sir, you did that to yourself.
And then I start backing up, and he starts following me.
Did you fear for your life?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, he's 6'4", and he comes in with his hood up, looking down at me, saying I ruined his life, crying. And it's like, and then starts coming at me, and I tell him to leave, that he's not supposed to be here. He's not listening to me. And then he starts grabbing, butter knives.
You had no right to.
A butter knife. Now, I'm not saying a butter knife it couldn't hurt you. I'm not saying that. But this nigga went and got a butter knife. He shouldn't have got none. But child, every time I hear butter knife, all I think is butter. You can't even cut a steak with a butter knife. This is just where my mind goes. Yeah.
Do what you did.
A judge sentenced Moore.
Don't we know this judge? Don't we know this judge?
And then he starts grabbing, butter knives.
You had no right to do what you did.
A judge sentenced Moore to 18 months probation for misdemeanor counts of trespassing and malicious use of a phone. A plea deal.
He better go ahead and get down on 4 knees and praise the Lord. 18 months. There you go. You better thank the Lord for that.
Allowed for the dismissal of more serious charges, including home invasion. You think he should have gone to jail?
Yes. I think he should have gotten more punishment for what he did.
In a statement, Sharon Moore's attorney tells us Sharon Moore has closed this chapter. Shiver claims some of her former colleagues, including those in leadership, were aware of the affair. Do you feel that the university had a moral obligation to come to you sooner?
Yes, he controlled it.
Guess who's allegedly probably going to be suing? Allegedly.
Everything that was going on in my life, and they didn't do anything about it.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop lying.
And look at this confident side right now. You see, she's looking off to the side because she's 100% aware that she just told the biggest lie. The school did indeed do something about it. Remember, the day after she reported him, they fired him expeditiously. That's why he ran over to her house crying for getting him fired. They certainly listened to her and came down with a hammer on him right away. What is she talking about?
In a statement, the University of Michigan said it acted promptly to terminate Moore and that it is committed to ensuring a professional and respectful workplace for all members of its community. Shiver says she's sharing her story now in the hopes of helping other women.
Another lie. The only reason why this Dollar Tree mop bucket is on here right now is to help herself to a lawsuit. She's desperately trying to hold the university responsible when she was involved in a consensual affair for several years, even before he became head coach. She got pregnant by him, wanted to have his baby. Like, cut this foolishness out. Talking about she's trying to help other women. 304, you are not concerned about other women. If that's the case, where was the concern for his wife?
Child, this is more of this fake ass manipulation that I've been talking about all fucking night to all the trolls and what's being done. This is the same difference. Who in the holy hell is believing this heifer? Not me. I already knew this is being geared up for a damn lawsuit. Like, this is not rocket science. But for those that want to just believe all women, or women don't give a damn about you, that's fine too. Thank you, Reaper. He says this judge has been through it. Yeah, I knew this was a judge that we've seen before. He got to be, shout out to him. I didn't know he was real to be on here, though. This is interesting.
Isn't she a woman too?
I just want, other women that are going through this to know that this doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to go this far.
Yeah, fuck your own man. There you go. What are we talking about right now? Now she's some fucking martyr and women will act like, oh, look what she's doing. Yeah, she's manipulating everyone for her own benefit going forward. But yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
She's no longer working at the university, despite the university promptly firing Moore when she reported the affair back in December. Her attorneys say that they want the university to commit to taking accountability for what happened to their client. More of my interview tonight on ABC.
And this is why you cannot be doing this shit, because now guess who gets to pay if Sharon might get sued, right? The entity on which they work is who's going to get sued for the most type of money. And this is why they don't want that shit. And honestly, maybe they are able to get out of it because it's in the clause, because she signed the same, allegedly, she probably signed the same contract that says that you will not fraternize. I'm sure it's got to be in there. Fraternization, I would assume, in the sports industries is in there, but she can try all she must. But if PPL is right, which I would trust her, and that when the girl came and they fired him the next day, then she's full of shit. That's why she's saying, oh, they knew what was going on. Oh, did they? The people that's responsible for firing, so they knew? You saying that they knew? Okay, girl. She definitely is trying to get paid now. Because who gonna hire her, Bueller? Any of y'all gonna hire her? Who gonna hire her? So that she can then, first of all, she's going to bring this attention to them. No one wants, except for rappers and celebrities and entertainers, no one wants bad publicity, y'all. These companies do not want bad publicity. That's going to affect them in their bottom fucking line. It's how it works. It's how business works. That's why that shit is in there. That's why there's a thing called reputational risk. And if you risk it, you're the fuck out of there. They not gonna hire her back. I'm still confused as to how Colin Kaepernick thinks that he's gonna get back into the NFL. Nigga, you sued them. So do y'all get to sue people and then get your job back, Bueller? If y'all sued your employers, do you think that they're going to hire you back? I don't know why this is a weird thing. Like, people's brains are not working. It's common sense. If you sue me, why would I want you back around me? Just put yourself in a situation. If I sued you, would you want me to then come back and be in your organization, Bueller? What is so hard to understand? But you still got people talking about the NFL is being racist towards Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick took the money. Colin Kaepernick took the money. Hello? And he thinks he's going to get back into the NFL? The same place he sued and got money from?
News Live Prime and also Nightline.
Okay, Lindsay, thank you.
Yeah, the whole purpose of this interview is to force the university into a settlement by using public support and sympathy and shame, talking about the purpose is to help other women and show them it doesn't have to end like that. No, you should be telling other women, don't mess with married men like you did, right? Because it's just not worth all you had to go through. Stop thinking that you can take a man from another woman or win some competition that you're in with another woman. But what she didn't realize at the time, she was ruining herself. That's what really happened. And look, a lot of people are not buying these crocodile tears and these silly snuffles. Just fake. The comments are definitely not feeling sorry for her. This one right here says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Another said, quote, just a 29-year-old intern. Yeah, like she was almost 30 years old when she started this. Then another said, I'm all for protecting women. That said, she entered into this relationship as an adult and is not a victim. I wish the interviewer would ask her why she did not raise this issue earlier. They went on to say that she was questioned several times by leaders at the athletic department and the university in the year leading up to Moore's firing. If there was something going on with Moore, she denied it every time. Playing the victim now seems inappropriate. Another says, wow, no shame. It's getting weird out here, folks. Then this one here says, BS. Her family found out things about her she didn't want them to know, so now she wants a payout. Another comment says, I have no sympathy for anyone who enters into a relationship with someone they know is married. Next comment, this isn't going to age well. She is not a victim. Another says, victim card declined. This person here says, you can't say they did nothing about it when they terminated him right after you let them know about it. And then this comment right here, girl, bye. And you know what? Let's leave it right there. Girl, bye. You are a grown woman. You did this. And he's going to pay for his part. In fact, he is paying for it. And you're going to pay for it too. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and get...
But if the wife is staying with him, she don't like that, allegedly. But I'm going to go ahead out and say that she don't like that. Because allegedly, it seems like he's not losing anything. So allegedly, it seems like he's not losing because he still has the wife. He only got he got the 18 months probation. And now she's over here, not with him, can't work at Michigan, not going to be able to work any of those other places for the most part because people know who she is. So now she wants to, in my opinion, like PBL said as well, set up a lawsuit because now she's stuck. She didn't think about that in the beginning. Nobody thinks about that. If you had just played your fucking part as you supposed to, none of this would have happened. You could have quietly said, I'm done, we done, and moved on to something and somewhere else. You could have said, get me another job someplace else because I know you got connections. You ain't even want to do that because she wanted that man because that's what it is most of the damn time. I'm just saying. She wants to be famous like the Coldplay mistress. Maybe. These biatches ain't shit. Anyway. All right, y'all. It's almost 4 hours. I'm done. All right, because we coming back. So 6:30, I'm about to create the stream. Hopefully y'all will come back. Simpism. To be or not to be a simp. Ooh, that's a good title. I might use that. All right. But I appreciate all of y'all for hanging in there. Thanks to all of y'all. Hit the like button for me if you haven't already. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to the mods for doing the damn thing. I appreciate y'all. Kay, I'll be back. Lord have mercy. I will be back at 6:30. Make sure you come back, you and your trolling ass. Shout out to Lauren, stream sponsor, as usual. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Share the daggone video. Shout out to the chat. This is the best chat on YouTube. They are half damn crazy all the damn time. That's it. That's all, y'all. I'll see you all in the next